Welcome to a very special Halloween episode of Girls Gets Glory. So we'll go around and introduce ourselves before we pick up where we left off. I'm Sheila the Thief, and I'm playing Fauna Ivy Underbough, halfling cleric.
Oh, I'm Presto the Magician, and I am playing Rowan of Glen Hollyhock, Forest Gnome Druid.
You go that way. Oh, people don't know, we're dressed as the, that's important, the original Dungeons & Dragons cartoon character.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, you go.
I'm Diana the Acrobat, and I'm playing Lilith Lucena, Tiefling Bard.
I'm Eric the Cavalier, and I'm playing Muirren, the righteous noble human paladin.
I'm Hank the Ranger, and I'm playing
Ranger.
Lala, Lemonboots, Pixie Ranger.
Yes.
Oh, all right, what am I? I'm Bobby the Barbarian. I'm playing Dranisha, Theodrias, the, what am I? A Dragonborn Barbarian. It's been a long weekend, folks.
And I'm Dungeon Master, also known just as Dungeon Master. I'm a woman of many voices. Awesome. I'm so stoked. You guys look amazing. This is going to be hilarious. I hope you guys enjoy the get-ups.
And we're giving away more Idle Champions codes. Is it working, Erika?
I think so.
Exclamation point
Yes.
raffle to enter.
Wait, let me open it first.
Oh wait, she's opening it. Some of us celebrated last night.
No.
I hope you guys had a happy Halloween, too.
Raffles is not even Halloween yet.
It's not even Halloween yet. It's the 31st.
Happy early Halloween.
Happy Halloween week.
And
See, in LA,
It's an entire week.
we celebrate Halloween all month of October.
And now I'm dead.
It's true. Actually, we kind of celebrate Halloween all the time.
That's
It's Hollywood.
we do.
It's Hollywood.
It's true.
All right,
Great.
let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. All right, so quick recap. I'm just going to do a full-fledged one, as I normally do for anybody who's just on board, as quickly as possible. The team here was traversing through the land of Chult and had been betrayed by a very interesting creature named Valindra, who had sent you guys into a very dark location called, in the Ganathwood, in some area called Thay, on the opposite end of the world, really, from what you can pull together. From there, you guys had met two other folk who seemed to be on some sort of quest and interests align, Dranisha and Fauna. And upon that, you guys had entered almost this like strange relic site and had been informed by a strange creature not to go. The strange creature then brought you into his lair and pointed you in the direction of the closest town and away from this petrified wood, a town called Byzanter. Upon which you guys were quickly discovered that the exit of this strange kind of underground tunnel that had been quite some time to traverse underneath led out into this college, the Hexacon, where there's a lot of hexers and hexmasters, and you realize that this town was full of the undead and strange creatures and dark beings, and met a cousin of Lilith named Todd, who gave you guys free, safe passage, or at least safe information out of the college, with a little bit of help from you guys to take out one of his teachers, which you guys soon found out was also one of his slave masters, Lord Saxon, Old Man Sax. And upon killing him, you had resurrected him, Fauna. His name is now Mr. Bubbles. And upon entering the city of Byzanter, you guys were trying to figure out a way just to get out of this city. It's a slave-based city. It's uncomfortable. There's a lot of weird commerce and strange beings and creatures. And the goal is to get out. And successfully, you had found some options upon entering the observatory, which is one of these local bars that seemed a little bit safer. Unfortunately wasn't, with the discovery that there'd be these two shape changers trying to take the lives of two friends of yours, and upon discovering a couple other allies with common interests, including Edna, who was a woman looking for Saxon, had just entered the town, a woman from Greenest on the Sword Coast, who was attempting to find court with him, and interests align, and you guys decided together, we're gonna go take over his ship and try to take her ship, and just essentially you guys gathered as many resources and information money as you could, and we're going to get a boat out of Byzanter. And that's actually where we picked up off of last episode. You guys had just gone through a couple places, sold some things and goods, had a weird indirection outside of one of the Guild of Foreign Trade. You guys also had walked into one of the slave bazaars and had purchased a slave. upon which you had immediately freed him, his name being here, without any way to talk with that cut-out tongue.
His name is Gylon.
Gylon is the name.
His real name.
Apparently, he's sticking with the name here, or at least some people are. And you guys had also found some old crew members that Saxon once had, Wine and Walton, this fun little dwarf man. So that's where we're going to pick up off of. You guys just left port out of Byzanter, starting to head out against the Alabander Sea, through the Sea of Fallen Stars, which connects the two of them. You guys have just begun to push against the waves. It's a nice day out. And you guys soon discovered, upon leaving port, that there is a strange, loud creature in one of the bedchambers of Saxon's old boat, which this is, from wherever he had stayed previously. And there's low sounds coming from it, and you guys are all below deck pointing at it and screaming. And that's exactly where we picked up off of from last episode.
Wait, do we see it? The door open?
The door hasn't opened. It just, the whole boat tilted over, upon which, like, a bunch of people start to scream, and you hear, "Oh no, we forgot, we left the ship!" And you can hear Wine is like, "Oh, ship, bad turn. And he kind of, like, stomps up the stairs and runs. A couple of them start to man the deck above deck, as you guys are just trying to gather your thoughts below.
That made me nauseous.
Amateurs.
So are we gonna break in? Or are we leaving it well alone?
Well, we know
Or
that
maybe we
it's
should
an
man the
undead.
ship.
Yes. I use
I
my
thought
sense and
that's what White's doing.
Oh, what? Yes.
White's manning the ship now.
But there's only two of them. I'll go upstairs. You guys don't need me down here. Well, there goes my pencil. I'll go back upstairs.
Moira kind of stomps up, and Edna is kind of down there, a little curious, and kind of adjusts her glasses and kind of goes,
That's okay.
"Oh, okay. Well, if there's no problems here, I think I told you that was where Saxon used to sleep, right? That was off, orders. I couldn't go anywhere near there. My trip here."
There's some sort of undead there. What should we do?
Probably kill it?
Yes.
We should kill
Let's
it?
just break down the door and kill it.
Or should we just leave it in there and just not touch the door?
That was my original suggestion.
Can we just leave it? Like, can we do that?
Sure.
But then what if it breaks out? Then we kill it, duh.
Either we go kill it now, or we let it come out and kill it later.
I'd like it to be dead now.
Yeah, I would too.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your game plan?
Well, we could throw a,
Do you want me to breathe the hot breath?
Well, do we
That
want this to
sounds
be an easy
dangerous.
battle
I don't
or
wanna
not?
burn
No,
down
no,
the
I
boat.
guess no. It's
I can put him to
very
sleep,
There you go.
and then
You can
Lock,
try.
pick, and kit.
Does it work on...
I can try. I can try to open the door.
Wait, let's see.
I can put him to sleep, and then we can just kill him in his sleep.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay. So you guys go up to the door, upon which you heard this loud kind of sound coming from it. It's hard to exactly tell right away what noise it was, if it was a creature, if it was a beam, but you definitely could pick up from your senses that there's some sort of undead creature in this location. Go up to the door. Doesn't seem to be trying to open the door, whatever it is. And the door is locked.
Can you do sleep through the door?
Can I do sleep through the door?
Sleep is, just read the spell for me. I don't know if it's sight-based.
Sends creatures into a. I roll a 5d8.
What does it say what you need to have? It says like V vision or...
Oh, components VSM.
All right, so VSM
You
would
only
mean you
need
only
to be
need
able to do two
of those. So you would be able to do this without sight then, if it does not say it's a sight-based spell.
And my range is 90 feet. So.
Okay. All right. So you have to
sleep.
roll 5d8, right, to attempt to knock the creature out.
Unless it's
I'm gonna-
undead, and then it might not need.
I'm gonna fly up and tell
Oh,
her
can-
what we're doing.
Okay. So you
Can
fly up.
undead be put to sleep?
You don't know. Try it.
So I think we're gonna try to open the door and D8. Here, I have another. Moira. I fly up and
Alright,
telling
let's
you
do
what's
it.
happening. Okay. We're gonna try to kill it.
All right.
Doing
Sure.
it. Doing it.
Right.
I wanted to kill it before, but I'm gonna help
18,
man the
21,
ship.
24.
Quick with the
24.
math.
All right. So you take a moment.
I did not Google this.
You channel the spell of
Let
yours
it
and
do that.
hoping that you can put whatever this is to sleep, and you focus on it. You don't hear any change, but you don't hear any snoring. Can I have you roll a perception check?
Could we all?
Yeah, for anyone near the door.
I'll fly back down.
16.
15.
4.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Boom.
As you had flown back down and informed Moira, the rest of you guys kind of pressing, all of you guys stacked on one another as Lala flies up to the top with your ears against the door. You hear shuffling. And still that low, like...
It didn't work.
No.
Or he's just a noisy sleeper.
Sleepwalker.
I think we can take it on. I say you unlock the door and we just take it on.
Maybe he's friendly. Can undead be friendly?
No.
Great.
Okay. Then in that case,
I'll try to unlock it.
We all have, I take out
What?
my great axe
Just Dex?
With your proficiency bonus as you're unlocking it.
to be ready.
Wait,
Would it
let
be
me,
like
really fast, let me try one more time to channel divinity and see if I can destroy it.
Alright.
Just one more time. I can try once more. It's gonna be now. Lathander, please help me. Please help me destroy him or her or whatever it may be in there.
All right, and that's a wisdom save, correct?
Yeah.
All right, let me see. It's a natural 19 on that. Let's see if they...
Oh, that's not good. That's not gonna work.
It should have said it's marked. Yeah, no.
That's
that does
not
not
working.
Does not work.
Okay, I tried. Can't try that again
Good
until
job,
I
buddy.
rest.
Good to try.
Am I unlocking the door then?
Yeah, why don't we see?
Yes, I have weapons already.
I take out my holy symbol and just pray to Lathander.
Okay, 'cause I
Okay, help
rolled-
me out.
So it's my Dex mod and then my proficiency bonus?
Proficient, yeah.
Oh, well in that case, it's a 25.
Okay, so you take a moment. See Lala kind of fly right into the keyhole pretty much. You can step into it with how big it is, and you can kind of like look through it, and you start pushing
I know, 9
all the
inches.
keys and locations. So that way, like you and your little form is able to like actually fly into that hole. It's a pretty large keyhole.
Can I see the creature through the keyhole?
Make a perception check.
12.
12. You peek inside and you look, and your eyesight right now is adjusting, and you can't see much. It's very dark in there. And as you're looking around, it doesn't, like, no body is, like, you don't see a body. You see something like a bed in the corner, and you see something that looks like something that's in the bed.
Okay.
What do you see, Lala?
I don't see anything moving around, but it looks like there might be something in the bed.
I can see invisibility.
Oh.
Well, when we
I
open the
mean-
door, we'll see what happens. Oh, goodness.
But it sounds like there's nothing inside.
There were shuffles.
I'm just
Your
gonna
noises.
tighten a rope. I don't know what I'm
There's
doing, but I'm
noises.
helping.
It's a ghost.
You're doing
Last
one of
game,
many
you
things.
used divine sense to sense something.
Someone
inside.
did it,
Yes.
wasn't me.
I did.
Yeah, and there was.
There
It's
was.
undead,
There's
yeah.
something in there.
Yeah,
It could
it's
be.
It's definitely undead.
Yep.
It could be ghost.
All right, let's just do it. Let's just find out.
What could you not see?
All right,
What
so-
exists?
I grabbed my crossbow.
Okay.
Is the lock open?
My great axe.
You have opened the lock if you wish.
Yeah, okay, you can push the door open.
Sounds like a horror.
All right, I've got my.
I'm gonna take
I'm
I'm going to
ready.
reach for the door. I turn the knob.
Stealth check as you're opening the door.
Oh man.
17.
Okay. You open the door, and the moment you open the door, you suddenly see something move in the bed, and you guys all catch it. As suddenly, you see nothing. There was like a shape in the bed that had moved, and now there's nothing there.
Oh no.
But Lilith can see invisibility?
Oh, I have to use it. It's a spell.
Use it.
Um,
Use it.
I'd like to just cast Entangle into the whole room.
Okay. Okay, so you do so as you attempt to cast Entangle. There's a moment where you like just try to hit, and you realize that there's nothing in there. As you're like you're like hitting it in every corner. There's not even a form. But you guys look behind you.
Oh no.
And as you guys look behind you, you see something reform right behind you guys, as if it had stepped
Fucking
through you.
shapeshifter.
Hands up, tired looking, like they were in the middle of sleeping. What you see is a woman who's apparently a very loud sleeper. She has very thin hair, sunken cheeks, and deep color of her skin. You can see yellow eyes with black irises, and a dress that looks like it is fairly torn. It's like lavenders, deep lavenders, and it's an older dress. If you can tell by the style of it, looking at her right away, this is not in fashion anymore, whatever she's wearing. And as you see her there, she just puts her hands up, and then she smiles, and you can see 2 sharp teeth on either side of her mouth.
A vampire.
Who are you?
I don't know, what are you?
We
asked you first.
Exactly.
You're on the ship. I don't understand. I am very confused. Are you Saxon? What is Saxon?
Who's asking?
That's not important right now. Who are you?
She's gonna roll insight. She didn't do very good. She's like, my name is Tamith. I think that's what I was told. I don't remember much. I was brought back by this man, Saxon. I fell into water. He saved me before I hit it.
Did you like him?
I don't know him very well. He was just helping me. He had found me a while ago. He told me to stay inside of his hole in the room until he had more information.
I'd like to roll insight on her.
Me too.
20.
20, she seems very confused, and like you woke her up in the middle of sleep. She looks tired. There's bags underneath her eyes.
What is she? Is she...
It's
Is that
hard
like
to tell.
Arcana or something?
Just make a intelligence check.
10.
10? You're not familiar. You just know, from what you can tell, from what you've been told, she's an undead of some sort.
You know that you're dead.
Or...
Yes, I know I'm dead, yes. I am very familiar with these things that I can do now that I am not alive.
What can you do?
I sleep during the day, and I rest at night, and I can do changes in my body sometimes.
Do you eat blood?
That's another thing, yes. You see my packs in there.
Dead
So
blood.
you don't eat our blood, you eat
I'm
blood stored?
trying not. I am very confused, and I was told all this information very recently, so I just do what I was
I
told.
want to roll insight and see if she's evil.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
21.
It's 18.
She honestly seems like she's lost her memory. I mean, like there doesn't seem to be much else there besides a lot of confusion.
What? Tamith? Tamith?
Temeth, yes. That's what my name I was told. Well, I have this necklace, and she shows the necklace to you, and her name is like on it. You see her first name and her last name is Tamith Iltazara.
Tamith Altazar.
Are you from Eltegard by any chance?
I don't know where I'm from. All I know is Saxon, and I know this. I was supposed to stay on this ship, and that door was not supposed to open until he told me he was going to take me somewhere. I don't know.
Okay, well, here's the deal. We're traversing the sea, and you don't seem that threatening.
Although
as
she
of
drinks
right
blood.
now.
How much blood do you have stored for yourself?
How much what?
Do you have a lot of blood in that room for you to drink?
He gave me a good amount, yes. I can last for a good amount of time. I don't need much.
Okay. So, as long as you don't cause any trouble,
Then you're along for the ride?
then you're along for the ride.
Okay, great.
If you do,
You're
I
gonna be
breathe
dead,
fire
dead. You're
We
gonna
all
be
have
double dead.
weapons. Some of them have powers.
Yes.
We will bring wrath down on your face.
Okay. Yes. I don't want no wrath or nothing. Thank you. I will help you as much as I can. Now that I don't know how to run ships or anything, but I can come out during the nights. Keep watch.
All right.
Does your mood change frequently?
No, I'm working on my memory, which I do not have right now.
Okay. Anyone have memory rebuild? Spells?
No healing?
I mean, I can heal, but I don't know if that would bring back memory.
Maybe we don't
I
want
actually
her to
don't want
remember.
exactly.
Because then she might remember that she wants our blood.
Saxon has
thirst.
left me with books in his room that I've been studying about what he does and how he does things. So
Should we tell her about sex?
No, not yet. What did he do exactly?
well, there was a large. It's hard to remember. There was a large. He told me that I was on a ship, and that there was a large storm and a battle, and that he saved me before I died, or something. That I almost fell into the water and my body, it dissolves. So
Your body dissolves in water?
if I fall into it,
Well, if she's bad, we know what to do.
I can hear you.
I know, but just be
But you should
warned.
know.
You should know we know what to do with you if we have to. What's that face, Lala?
This is very shocking, and I'm just trying to process everything that's happening.
Yes, it's very strange that an undead is being so.
Was
Nice.
Saxon a vampire?
I never met the man.
Was Saxon undead?
I was
at all?
away.
I don't think so.
Drinking.
No.
Is that what I am?
It looks
I
like
don't know. But
We don't
we're
know.
guessing.
Undead?
We shouldn't put you in a box. That's your...
But maybe actually put her in a box. Like, maybe we should put her back in the room. You're okay. And then, because now we know she's okay, but we don't need her, so we put her in the room, lock the key. Do we need her?
Were you locked in there? Did you lock yourself in there?
I was told that I was dangerous, so I obligingly stayed in the room.
Okay, wait, can we just put you back in there? Is that okay?
Okay, yes, if that's what you wish. If you are Saxon's friends, yes, yeah, of course.
We are Saxon's friends.
Make a deception check.
Perception or
Deception.
Or deception check. I am Saxon's friend, and you have to believe me even though it's spelled very badly.
Okay, so as you say that, she kind of looks at you, she goes, okay, yes, then if that is what he wishes, I will go back in the room and do more of my studying.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I will also sleep. I'm very tired, if you can't tell.
Was Mr. Bubbles down there with us?
I think he had gone up, and then the moment that you realized nobody was down there, you ordered everybody back up on top deck because you
Okay.
guys need as many hands as possible.
Cool.
So,
Because if she sees him.
Yeah, we bet she might... I don't know what's happening.
If we need her, we get her. Until we do,
okay.
Just like lock her in and...
I will go back if you are friends, good friends
just
with
if he
Saxons.
thinks you should be in there, maybe,
Yes.
you know.
He is
we'll
the
just-
only person I know on Earth right now. So.
Well, hello.
Yes, and I know more.
I'm Rowan.
Hello. Yes, Tamith.
Fauna, Ivy. Just Fauna.
Hona. Yes.
Don't want her.
You are a very strong little girl.
I know.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm Gertrude.
You're a very strong, large woman.
Yes.
Gertrude.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Lilith.
Lilith.
Lala.
Lala. Great. I'll go in the room. You just, if you wish for me, just knock 3 times. Come on.
Okay.
Do you have a key?
Well,
Do we
we're
have a
going
key?
to lock you in there.
Is there a key?
We should.
Oh gosh.
one.
We
No,
cannot
because
relock
she
it.
locks it from the inside.
No, she didn't lock
There
it.
doesn't appear to be a key to it, but she did. It was an internal lock from when you lifted it up.
Okay.
Just knock 3 times if you need me.
So it's not locked.
Can I
Currently,
roll
she
insight?
unlocked it. She opened the door. She had apparently
Does
appeared
anybody
behind
have,
you.
like an extra lock
And
lying
She
around?
picked the lock.
It's like a bedroom lock,
Yeah.
so you lock it from the inside, not from
Can
the
I
outside.
roll insight on her?
Yeah.
I just don't know if I trust her yet. 16?
I don't have a lock.
she just, from what you're telling, from her eyes, from her body, her mannerisms, everything, she seems very confused.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe we should have one of
Have a good sleep.
just
Anyway,
stay down.
let's go
and,
upstairs. Yeah,
Should
let's go
someone keep
upstairs.
watch? There's no lock.
She can.
We'll go
Take
upstairs.
shifts.
Is she in the room yet?
She's like kind of like backed up and like walked around you guys.
Just go read your books.
Oh, okay, thank you. And she kind of shuts the door behind her. You can hear it lock.
She has the way to get out and in.
Okay,
so someone should
let's.
watch.
Oh, we're going
deck.
upstairs now.
Fine.
You guys all stomp upstairs into the top of the deck.
Very loud.
Okay. So why can't we just have
I mean, should we just throw her in the water?
I'm sorry.
She could come in
Throw who
handy.
into what?
Okay, so
She
it
deserves
wasn't
it.
the zombie in the room. I think she might be a vampire. She's got a lot of blood in there, but it's like her like stash of blood, so she doesn't eat other people. But she just seems really confused. I don't know.
But he
if
was
she
keeping
gets
her
thrown
in
in
there.
the water, then she disintegrates.
So I mean,
we
if she
can just
tries
throw her
anything,
Or
yeah.
Well,
But
overboard.
because we were
oh,
gonna
you're
kill her,
hard.
but
Oh,
then-
hard.
But then she
That's when
was
you point
talking
at the
to us,
camera and
and
go.
it was too real. She's too
Overboard.
much of a person. Wait, sorry. What were you saying? It was hard to hear. Everyone was talking. Oh, I was saying that we were just gonna kill it, but then it was a person, and she was talking to us, and it was just very confusing.
Why don't we send one of your undead friends to
Well, we
watch?
can't send Mr. Bubbles.
Yeah, she thinks that we're friends with Saxon.
Yeah, because yeah, but I could send
The other
my
one?
skeleton. He could keep guard, and I'll tell him if she ever, tries any funny business that he can hit her with his short sword. No?
I think that's a good idea if we don't want to kill her right now, which we can.
I am concerned because I've heard that vampires are able to sway people under their power.
Oh gosh.
She might be able to charm them.
Okay, I have an idea.
No, but
I have an idea. Rowan, you cast Entangle on her with throw overboard.
Didn't she already try to? Entangle won't work on her.
She was behind.
how about we just
I'd
leave
like
it
to
be
know
for the
How
time?
vampire or whatever she is, she slipped past us.
That is
Interesting.
scary.
That means that
she
we
just, like-
cannot capture her.
She can turn into vampires and become
yeah.
a mist and all sorts of stuff. Vampires
mist.
are terrible.
Ah,
She
into the
little
sea
bat.
she goes.
How do we get her?
This doesn't make me feel any better.
I really think we should just leave it be.
Let her.
If she becomes a problem, we'll take care of her.
As you guys are up on the top deck, the other rest of your crew is there. Your zombie friend and your skeleton friend, Mr. Bumbles, moving the mast, and somebody
Bumbles.
steering in the back. The top deck, kind of just making sure that everything's steadied. Winds up at the front. You catch that Edna seems to be watching from the top of the crow's nest, a small one on the ship, and she kind of climbs down very quickly and just hops off and looks at you guys, their glasses. She goes, you're all talking about something. Sorry, I see you all standing here.
Edna, there was a woman in the room.
What do you think
There's a woman.
Old Man Sax might have wanted to do with a vampire?
Oh,
or a
and
vampire.
goodness, you're telling me that I came all the way here with a vampire in a...
An undead one.
She has no memory.
Is that what that was? I thought it was just a shipment of some, his bedroom, and he didn't want me going in. There's a vampire inside of the whole time that I was...
Edna, did you? For now, she's not a problem.
Like, takes out like
Did you try
bag
anything?
and starts breathing into it.
Did anything weird happen when you were on your way?
No, not so that I can remember.
Did anyone go missing or?
Nobody went missing. There was some strange sounds of batting wings at night, but I just thought that was seagulls or crows.
I'm going to leave this conversation and I'm going to walk about the boat and look for a bucket.
Okay.
So should I
Make a perception check as you're walking around looking for a bucket.
Bucket of water to throw on her, huh?
perception?
Yeah.
I think she's like the Wicked
9.
Witch of the West.
You're looking for the buckets. There seems to be one like overboard right now, and just trying to like catch maybe some fish or food for the day that you can pull up if you want. So
I'm gonna go ahead and pull that
slowly
up.
pull it up. As you do so, she's kind of breathing heavily and kind of looking at you guys and confused. She goes, "No, curse that man. I guarantee you he put her here for some reason that was rather to make sure that she had her eyes on me at night, or he was attempting to do something else, you know, to cross his streams, betray me in some way. Why else would a vampire be here? That's ridiculous. It makes no sense.
What is the flying at night, Moira?
Bat.
Well, bat.
Vampire.
She's a vampire. She can turn into a bat. She can turn into mist. But are all vampires inherently evil?
From what I have experienced, I have no doubt that they are. I mean, I've done some research, and these creatures, they're not common from what I know, and so when you have one, especially around this area, it's alarming. Certainly unsettling.
Well, it's not for sure that she's villainous.
I mean, if she didn't try anything on the way over, then what would make her try something
Her memory
now?
has been wiped. He did that, maybe he did that, someone did that so that she would not be evil.
I don't think that takes away who
She
you
can't
are.
remember who she
Well, you
is.
can still be evil without remembering who you are. It's part of your nature.
I don't know. I don't know if we should trust her. I think that maybe we should just throw her overboard.
Well,
If she-
I've just gotten a bucket with some water, and if anybody has some rope, I can just tie the bucket above the doorway, and if she tries to come out, then the bucket will douse her. And
Like a deadly prank, I like it.
I like it.
I
like
enjoy
it.
that
That's
idea.
good thinking, Lilith.
Smart
Sorry,
girl.
maybe she
Does anyone
just-
have any rope?
Yeah, we all
I
have
think
knives.
I do
think.
too. So
About 50 feet.
Great, that should
Yeah.
work.
Unless she can give us a better reason. I mean, really. That's silly. She
I have a
just
hunting
doesn't
knife.
know anything.
She just seems very confused and lost and thinks Saxon wants to help her, so that's confusion right there,
We
right?
didn't tell her that Saxon is.
Yeah.
Oh.
If she
Probably a
sees
good idea.
bubbles, that's not
If
good.
she asks where his friends, just so you know.
Can we
Yeah,
find
his
a
friends.
bag to
Okay.
put on Bubbles'
I have a
head?
question. Sorry,
Yeah,
what were
yeah.
you saying?
I was just gonna ask if she doesn't really have a memory of Saxon, or like what they were here to do. Then if she saw him as a zombie, maybe she wouldn't really care.
But she
does
says she
remember him.
remembers him and that they're friends.
Yeah, she doesn't remember anything
He was
before she
helping.
died, and he brought her back to life.
What were you gonna say?
Well, if
Fauna?
I put my hat of disguise on Mr. Bubbles, will that work on him?
Unfortunately, no, because he would have to be able to cast it from himself. Like it's a spell at will.
But what if I tell him to? Because he does what I say.
The issue is more that the actual spell has to be cast by the person wearing the hat. It has to be like attuned to like a creature that can attune to it and then cast the spell.
Okay.
Fortunately.
We have a disguise kit.
Yeah, let's disguise kit him.
It's been a long day.
I have
Lilith,
Some
can we use your
common-
disguise kit?
I have some common clothes with a hood.
On who?
Mr. Bubbles, to make him look not like Mr. Saxon.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can use my disguise kit.
Will
And then
that
put him
work?
up in the crow's nest so that she cannot
Put a
see
nice
him as
rouge
he-
on him.
I want him to look like an old lady.
Okay.
A zombie, but like a nice old lady zombie.
Like a grandma zombie.
Grandma zombie.
I love the grandma zombie.
Okay, sure.
And then we'll have to start calling him Mrs. Bubbles.
Mrs. Bubbles.
Mrs. Bubbles makes great pie.
When she was
Grandma
alive.
zombie.
Oh, I love cherry pie.
So, you guys are going to spend the next hour as the sun is setting against the sea. You place him on top of a nearby crate as you all stand around or
You
help
sit
the
there,
ship.
Mrs. Bubbles. You sit there and be nice to Lilith.
Does anyone want to go rig this bucket situation downstairs?
I'll
while
go with you.
Well, I'm gonna be doing some
I'll go
makeup.
do it.
Okay.
All right, so you take this bucket.
I'll
She's
go
going
help.
to rig it so it's full of water, and then you're going to put it like over the front of the
Over
door.
yeah.
Okay, so you do so. You spend. I'm assuming you're doing it kind of quietly, an attempt to do it quietly. So
Yes.
roll a stealth check as you set that up.
I'm helping her.
The rest of you guys, the lighting is perfect against Mr. Bubbles
17.
turning into Mrs. Bubbles' face as the setting sun and its reds and ambers and glows. You know, perfectly make the mask of this man zombie become a woman zombie. It's like Mrs. Doubtfire.
I had hope.
17.
17. All right, so you feel like if you know there's sleeping happening, thankfully you're able to do this quietly enough that it does not stir any suspicion, as you're able to kind of just find this like really old pulley and kind of loop it over the top of a hook and then kind of tie it tough. You'd have to go over to the side and like unleash it, There's no like tripwire, but at least there's a bucket of water hanging over the door.
If she opens the door, will it pull the rope if you tie it to the handle?
It's not.
That's
it's
not
not so much
possible?
like that because where the keyhole was. It's more that she had to actually put the bucket over the door and then tie it nearby to another post. So like the bucket's hovering and you'd have to release it.
If there's mist, we cannot know when it.
No, it needs to be tied to the door.
I'll just tell my skeleton
handle.
if the door opens, drop the water.
Even if you see nothing.
Wait, why can't it be tied to the door? Sorry.
If she's in mist, she can just go under.
Oh, under the door?
Oh, so she might not.
Your skeleton is a good idea, though.
But how would he know that if she just goes under the door?
If he sees anything
If he
coming
sees
out
a
of the door.
mist
The
or
door
anything?
also opens from on the inside. So if she pulls it like from where she's standing, it would fall in front of the door, not on her.
Logistics.
It's there
Okay.
for now.
I'll tell my skeleton if mist comes out from under, top, or through the keyhole to drop the water. I'll tell
You can
him
always refill it.
if the door opens and something comes out, drop the water.
If nothing comes out, drop the water.
Well,
Because
it'll
we
be a
cannot
mist.
see it.
It'll be like a
Remember, it moves.
Yeah.
We couldn't see when it was in
Well,
the bed,
don't-
then it was not in the bed.
I don't think it can
I
do
mean,
that
should
through
I
the
just
door.
keep watch since I can
If the
see
door opens,
invisibility?
it was all of a sudden behind us.
Yeah.
Or should we just kill her right now?
How are we
I
gonna
don't.
capture it?
Oh. I'm yelling all this from upstairs.
You guys are all yelling this upstairs. You had put the bucket of water over.
I
You
did
walked
it.
upstairs.
I said
You guys are
that.
all upstairs
You yell
before
it right
talking
outside
top
the
down.
door.
No, you don't.
I don't.
Don't do that.
In my head, it was loud in my head. I come back upstairs now.
Okay, and then you say it.
And she comes with me. And I say, I did it.
Mrs. Bubbles is complete.
This is Bubbles.
Beautiful. I would say to you.
Hey, Edna.
It looks a little bit like what I look like right now.
Beautiful.
Hey, Edna.
Yes.
Did you see what a wonderful makeover we did on Mrs. Bubbles?
And I has to turn back around. She was enjoying watching for a bit and then walked back down, and right away her reaction's oh my goodness, what? I didn't know you got another crew member. She's so fun. I'm so grateful that I have another woman on board that's my age. And she kind of walks over and she's like, hello, how are you? Oh,
It's Mrs. Bubbles now.
oh goodness.
Perhaps we should tell Wine and Walton as
So
well.
good.
Yes, very good. Yes, you got me.
If you ever want us to do some makeup on you, let us know.
Oh, thank you. I did it. You're very good at it. You all made a man look almost like a woman that I would almost want to say hello to. So that's a good sign.
Almost.
Oh, thank you.
So I had to get a little close, and then I got scared. But yes, took a moment of
What about
readjusting.
Walton? Someone say Walton?
Where is Walton?
Perhaps we should tell Wine and Walton so they don't give it away by
Yes.
accident.
Did
I'll
they
go
know?
find them.
Did they know that it was Saxon? Because they weren't from this crew. They don't know who Saxon is.
But
No,
just
but
if
just
they
so
don't.
they're not surprised that Mr. Bubbles is now a Mrs. Bubbles.
We could just say Mr. Bubbles fell overboard. And
It's
now we have this
happening
one.
so frequently these days. Might not be a problem.
They're just
go
manning.
find them.
They're not hard to find. They're actually, you can see Wine is just steering the wheel, and then you have Walton in the back, kind of just humdrumming him, tying some rope here or there, making sure the mast is on course and steering right in the back. So you find him easily enough. They saw you guys all standing on top deck, in a huddle in a group together, a little confused about what's going on, but you find Wine seems to be pretty simple, and as he's just steering it, and you inform him, and he just kind of nods like he has no idea what you're talking about. And then in the back, Walton, you catch that though he had tied something, he's half sleeping on it, and so the moment you find him, he kind of wakes up and you let him know. So.
And then I'd like to find a place to sit and watch the sunset.
It's not too hard. There's a lot of crates and stairs, and there's a couple places. You guys have brought a lot of food
I
on
sit
board.
on the
So.
stairs.
I look for Gylon to watch the sunset with.
I
like up in the crow's nest, like.
Yeah, he's kept his distance from you guys since he's been on deck. It looks like when Edna and him had switched in the crow's nest, he had gone up and made sure that everything was clean and clear, and he catches you trying to
I'm climbing
You're
up
climbing the crow's nest.
to the crow's nest.
Okay.
Lilith has to go find some water.
Let's find some water.
Will Lilith find a tissue too?
Sure.
Thank you.
So as you do so, he catches you like walking up. The moment you do, his eyes widen, and he's like,
Hi, Gylon. Hi.
Fauna, why don't you come help me with making food?
I'm helping Gylon right now. Don't bother me, Dranishka.
Galan, do you want her to help you? Oh, he cannot talk. Let me look.
So Gylon,
Pantomime. No. Girl, know when it's up. The jig is up.
what?
Make him go to you.
No, but
You need to have like the wily women ways.
Dranishka, shh, quiet. I just have to.
so you're like on the ladder as you're screaming at your
Dranishka, I haven't even said hi. Just let me say hi, okay?
Okay, say hello and then calm down. I need help making the vegetables.
Okay. Hi, Gylon.
And then he like pats your head.
Isn't it a beautiful sunset? And I lean my head on him.
He like automatically makes a dexterity saving thing. So can I have you make a strength check as you're just trying to slam your head on his shoulder?
Oh, she's not very strong. 5.
Okay, your head like misses his shoulder. You're very short as you're trying to like jump up on him, and he just like dodges out of the way, and he kind of smiles and he goes, and he points to the sun.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I just thought it might be nice as you're up here by yourself. Like maybe you'd want some company. Yeah, good. I'll be your company for now.
Fauna, he says, no, it's good. I like being alone.
Dranishka, stop spying on me.
So you spend the next hour just sitting next to him as the sun is setting. He's keeping a solid 2 to 3 feet away from you at all times as you're watching it with
I'm
him.
just watching the exchange.
He'll get
very
arrested.
amusedly.
Are you guys all watching the sunset at different locations? Or just helping make sure that the boat is
Is she up in the
on-
crow's
Yeah.
nest or whatever it's called?
I'm sorry, what?
Is she up there?
Yes, Fauna and
I've got your muslin.
It's a little itchy for the nose, but
I couldn't find anything else.
Lilith, bring it up to me, please.
No, you should come down here.
I really need that tissue.
Yeah, well, you better get your butt on down here.
Gylon, excuse me. I'll come back later. You won't be alone for long. I wish you could speak. Bye.
I tried.
Moira's just like going around to all of the things that are tied down. She has no idea what she's doing, but she's like, oh yes, that's good. And that looks great. Everything looks. I think that's the way that's supposed to be.
Can I have you roll a deception check as you do that?
Sure.
Just because you're talking to 2 people who know how to steer a boat.
Oh, let's see. My deception, 14.
All right, well, that's a natural 1. So Ryan thinks that you're so smart as you go up to him. He's like, oh, yeah, you're a strong woman, you know.
Oh, thank you.
You know.
I was on a boat once.
I can tell. You look like a boat woman.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you just keep steering. You do the same successfully with Walton. No trouble.
I am impressive, thank you. I tied a very good knot once.
Come play Kit's Cat's Cradle with me.
Kit's Cat's Cradle.
Hi.
How do you play it?
I take out some string.
Okay, what do I do?
Pinch it. You're a natural.
Oh, this is fun. You know who'd probably enjoy this? Can I borrow this for a second?
It's only
Oh my
for us.
God.
It's our special.
Okay, Rowan, that's cool.
You successfully keep her entertained. As the lanterns begin to get lit, as you can tell that the sun has set over the ocean at this point, it's pressing closer to night as you guys take one of your provisions and eat some food on deck. This tasting good right now, but knowing that maybe in a week's time this won't taste as great, since it's pretty similar food in tasting in terms of texture and spices. As you guys rest up for the night, it appears as you can kind of tell that maybe wine is trying to step down from steering, and there's some trade-offs going in terms of the sleeping and who's going to keep watch versus steer the boat versus make sure that the sail is on point. So I don't know what you guys wish to do as the night is setting, or what kind of precedent you want to set.
I need to cast my animate dead to keep my people going.
Okay. Do so successfully. Anybody wish to do anything else?
Taking
as the
a
night's-
watch.
Yeah.
Probably like hovering right here, just
Great.
in case something comes up the stairs.
Great. So you're going to
I'm
take first
gonna
watch.
go ahead and go to sleep.
All right. So you go below deck, sleep in one of the small cots that are there.
There's Skylon.
No, there's actually in the main foyer where you see those lifeboats. There's a couple of like kind of rough cots that are kind of placed on the ground. They're like bed mats.
I need a laser
I
pointer.
crawl under a lifeboat and flop the bedroll.
You sleep underneath one of the
Yeah.
lifeboats. Okay, you do so.
You're welcome. And you are there.
Where is Walt?
He's on the back, just making sure that the ropes are tied tightly and that the sail and the mast are just like correctly aligned with the pattern of the actual waves in the ship.
I kind of go over and position myself against a barrel in eyesight of him.
He's over here kind of hanging out.
And then I position
Passed out.
myself ever so just. and fall asleep.
Sarah Fawcett hair too. Really
And you
makes
fall
it.
asleep near him?
Yes.
Yeah, you do so. Okay.
It was the only place I could find.
Moira, can I talk to you?
Sure.
You know how you said that the vampires come out at night?
They can, yes.
Do you think she's gonna come out and flap her wings like what Edna said?
I'm not sure. She might, but she doesn't seem like too much of a threat. And I'm staying watch. So
Are we allowing her to do that?
I don't know. I don't know if she even wants to come out. She had locked herself in there before.
Okay.
I think we'll be fine.
Is someone keeping watch all night?
I am.
Okay. Is anyone else keeping watch? Should we do turns?
Yes.
Yeah. I think we could do pairs as well.
I'm a light
Like
sleeper.
someone
I'm
watching
sleeping
up
baby.
deck, someone watching down deck.
Skeleton watching down deck.
Let's go. Yeah.
So Lilith and Rowan go below deck, and you had slept underneath one of the lifeboats, and Lilith had rolled out one of her bed mats and slept on the floor. A couple of you guys, you said you sent down one of the skeletons?
Yeah.
Sneakers?
I sent Sneaker down to keep watch right next to the door. And he's supposed to pull the water or alert us if anything happens.
Yeah, so he keeps one hand on the rope, and you just go down and you make sure, and he's in position.
You good, Sneaks? Good.
I'd like to be right in the middle of this staircase so I have an even eye on the downstairs and also close enough to the upstairs.
Okay, so you kind of hover mid-plane?
Yeah.
All right. So
Where are you?
as the night
There.
presses on, you guys maintain first watch or second watch, as you had distinguished. The waves are a little tumultuous. They're long. The sea is getting to. It smells truly like a sea now, as you can tell that there's the water and the air clinging to itself. It's a nice rock. The waves are not too tumultuous. You have just left port, and from as far as the eye could see, it was a fairly clear day, and there didn't seem to be any sort of pressing cause for bad weather, which is a big factor in this sort of thing, or any sort of heavy waves. It's a little uncomforting in terms of the ability to withstand the first day on a boat, especially if you have not been on a boat before. So for anyone who's not seafaring or has a seafaring background, can I have you guys make a Constitution saving throw?
17.
Saving throw. We have
15.
up here. Ooh,
11.
11.
Okay.
25.
9. Okay, so for the most part, most of you guys are able to withstand the effects of just being on the water and the rocking of the ship in itself and the sensations to and fro. However, Lala, you're really not used to it. Being as small as you are, it feels like massive waves as you're even like standing anywhere, so you try to fly for the most part, but then you get a little exhausted and you have to put your feet back down. You unfortunately throw up your dinner, and that's the next down and extra provision, which means that you guys definitely have to make some extra food or make sure that you do that food and water spell the next day to make enough food, as you're just not able to keep it down. And so you eat after another hour or two and able to sleep.
Okay, good.
And
During
I've
your watch.
prepared that.
Okay, great.
FYI.
As the day presses along, whoever that creature was in that bedroom hasn't come back out, and she had mentioned as she had said that you knock 3 times if you ever want her, but she seems to be keeping to herself.
We had a long rest.
You successfully have a long rest. And a couple of days actually go by without too much trouble.
And every night I cast Animate Dead.
Every night. About 2 days of travel, what appears to be, actually, whoever's curious, because you guys are not actually manning the ship, does anyone want to make a nature check or a survival check to see the direction that you guys are going in?
I'll make a nature check. 16.
I mean, should I be doing nature or survival?
I got a 1.
Or at least 1.
16.
19.
Okay, so for those who did a nature check, above a 15, you guys are familiar with the location and the way that the sun is setting. You know that you're going pretty much due northwest, almost on point exactly. Maybe a little bit more west than due northwest. For those who had made the survival check, as the days have kind of pressed forward and beautiful waves and the ocean, not the ocean, excuse me, the sea, just crashing against the ship without too many problems with the sailing, you can tell that it looks like on the far horizon, with the winds and the clouds that are coming in, there is going to be a storm that's gonna be nearing you guys. It's hard to tell. It's somewhere between, it could be anywhere from even 3 to 5 days from how far away it truly is, because it's just open skies. There's no mountains, but it looks like a 3-day maybe journey until this thing is moving closer to you guys.
During this time, I've given Lala a whole nugget of her very own herbalism kit to help with the nausea.
Okay.
Thank you so much, You're very welcome. And also, I've been looking over deck to see what animals I could see to put in my druid repertoire.
Okay.
So perhaps I could transform into a sea creature.
Okay. Yeah. So
What have I seen?
Which day do you choose to do this? Just so I can clarify, because you guys are having it's about a 3-day trip until the clouds start to come over the crest, and you guys see anything that could even be alarming on this trip. There's many fun stories had. There's many drinks shared. Dranisha, the moment that Walton woke up that day, he seemed very startled, and you could tell you smiled to yourself as you went back to sleep, because he had passed out before you had gone to bed, so he woke up a little earlier. But now, every night it seems like he's waiting there, and then keeps one eye open and tries to hide it as you go back there and cuddle next to him.
I've decided.
Closer.
Closer and closer.
I've decided to prepare, create, or destroy water, so I can create a little rain cloud over her if I need to.
Okay. Ooh. Create or destroy water is prepped. Great. Anyone else wish to?
I'm going to just set out my rain catcher so that when it starts raining, then we can collect some fresh water for us to drink.
We'll do that too.
Likewise.
Yes, anyone who has a rain catcher
Plenty.
should.
Anyone who went through Chult.
Oh, I don't have one.
I thought you did.
Yeah, we went through Chult.
Oh, very well. And what animals have I seen? I've been looking the whole time.
We have 3.
So make a perception check.
Perfect.
And insect repellent.
Oh, 7.
7, it's murky water. It's hard to see. If you want to catch what might be below water, you probably have to turn into an animal and jump into the water and go.
Are there any orcas in this water?
So, what type of water is it?
Yeah, what,
Is it tropical warm? Is
It's
it
not tropical
Alaskan
warm.
Pacific?
It's closer to Alaskan Pacific. It's kind of like if you've ever been on a very large, I guess it would be. It's not too cold. It's right off the shores of Oregon, kind of feel. So there's a lot of rocks. There's a lot of plateaus.
Oregon.
There's a lot of plateaus, a lot of cliffs, as you're just able to see to left or right, far land. The land is somewhere 15 miles away, but you can see that there's a lot of jagged terrain. So it's kind of that Oregon feel.
On day 2, I turned into a seal and dove overboard and swam around and investigated what creatures might be
don't find an
underneath.
orca then.
Catches some fish with your mouth while you do.
Make a perception check as you're floating under there.
16.
16. Okay, so as you keep your eyes open for any sort of sea life, you can tell that there's quite a lot of fish here. Saltwater-based fish, as you're able to kind of catch. That there's crabs and there's some sort of a small, it looks like maybe even like dolphins that you had seen as you were passing nearby them. You can see like some long eels that are cold water eels that are kind of passing like deep beneath the water, like the 60 feet below or so. But for the most part, it's a little sparse. It's a little dried of life, at least from the shores of where you guys just came from. And the water's here a little bit stiller than you would expect.
Can I make a survival check to see if I can find any freshwater plants?
Sure, yeah.
Hiding below. Ooh, 6.
Again, it's a very sparse location, so unfortunately, as you're attempting to find some sort of food to eat or some sort of freshwater fish, you're unable to easily catch it. Or you get close. One kind of goes through your mouth, but slips right through you.
Okay. I've added those dolphins, crabs, and eels.
Oh, crab, get crab.
To your list
would like
that
one.
you can transform into, right?
Grab us some food.
Get them to eat.
I brought back
Get those
fish.
I have a hunting trap if you want to borrow it.
As you guys continue to push forward and forward in the northwest direction, 3 days passing without any sort of problem besides just an enjoyable trip on the sea, you guys get suddenly to a narrowing within the land itself. You catch that there's somewhere on the right and the left-hand side, you guys are hitting right in the middle of the sea. A section of the earth that seems to be, you can see land 5 miles in either direction, maybe 6 miles in either direction. So it's a solid 12-mile strip. As you're kind of pushing through this channel, you see something in the distance, and what you catch is pretty far away, but you're probably going to hit it somewhere towards sunset. And there's this structure that just appears in the middle of the sea here.
Land ho! Isn't that what they say?
Make a perception check for those looking out. And if anyone's in the crow's nest with here, which I'm assuming you might be, you'll have advantage on the perception check.
17.
Oh, wait, not that one. That one was
14.
put it bad in timeout.
16.
It was a 20 and then it fell into a 2. Perception. Oh, advantage. Ooh. Okay. 13.
So what did you get wrong?
17.
17, 13, Janishka?
It's 14.
14?
22.
16.
7.
Okay. For the most part, it's very hard to see from this distance. However, Lala, as you're really looking out, all of you guys kind of pushed against the boat, the edge of the boat, looking out into the bright light of the sun hitting behind you guys at this point as you're trying to see what this could be. You can catch, Lala, that it seems to be stone. Like a large wall of stone. And then as you're approaching it even closer as some time has passed, you catch that it's not just stone. As you're appearing closer and closer, you can see that there's other structures nearby that are starting to poke up a little bit closer to where the walls reach. It's almost as if there's a design in the wall itself that you cannot quite make out yet.
It's a wall.
It's a wall.
It's a wall.
Yeah,
Like a fortress.
I guess. It's got some stuff on it that I can't really see yet.
Should we try and wait
How
out
far-
the storm?
How soon is the storm?
It seems to be likely approaching by tomorrow or very late tonight.
And
Maybe in the middle of the
Far away
morning.
Is the fortress thing?
From where you guys are right now, it's a solid probably like 40 miles away from where you are.
Oh, never mind.
Should we maybe
we do
drop
that
the
maybe?
anchor and just hold tight, or maybe go up to this stone structure or whatever and hold tight until the storm passes?
Can we
so
make
we're
it-
not just floating out in the
I think that'd be
I like that idea. Can we make it there 40 miles in a day?
From the current trajectory, probably by the end of the day, that's what I was saying, right around the sunset, you probably will get there.
Are we gonna be too close to the rocks? All the stones? Like if the sea gets too rowdy?
If it's a fortress, they might have a place for boats to come in.
I'm sure wine can finagle a good anchor.
As you guys
spot.
see that Wine is kind of steering, and he catches that you guys are all looking up in the front, and he goes, "Oh yeah, we go to wall. I know wall. I'm familiar with wall. This is called the Shark's-Bane Wall.
Shark's
That's
Bane.
good. I like that name.
Yes.
I don't like sharks.
I
Sharks,
do
though.
not like sharks.
And we don't want to be surrounded by sharks when we hit the storm in case anybody gets knocked over.
No, this wall was used a long time ago to stop creatures in water going from this place to that place. But it is not very useful anymore. Built a long time ago.
Maybe you'll see a shark and then you can turn into a shark.
We must go during high tide, not low tide, high tide, as he kind of points towards it.
Do you think we'll be safe if we go there and wait out the storm? Is that what we're trying to do?
We must go over at night.
At night.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, right at crest of tide.
Is it a good place for us to stop and wait out the storm, though?
Oh, no,
No?
no good, no.
Okay.
Many things cross over. The wall built to stop bad things, so we do not want to get caught there.
Should we maybe go to one of these islands on either side of us and wait out the storm?
What do you think's the best plan for us for storm, since you're a boatman and you know things?
Hold on. Intelligence check.
Oh boy.
We go as far as we can, and we go across wall, and then we land somewhere. We go somewhere across wall.
Is that what Walton thinks too?
Walton is like already drinking in the back, having some sort of. You can hear him and Dranisha just laughing together in the distance. Oh yeah.
Yes.
What was that? What was that? Fauna? You say something? to me?
Do you think it's a good idea when the storm comes that we go past the wall? And wait it out there?
Yeah, that wall is it's a little dangerous. It holds out a lot of these like creatures that apparently are kind of prevalent in this area of the water.
So
what?
we should.
I don't really know. It was built a long time ago, so I think that it was a lot of hearsay.
Well, now I'm
But-
starting to worry about what kinds of things these creatures might eat, like
Us.
wood,
Like us.
boat.
On which side are the creatures? Our side or the other where we're
I think
headed?
it's the other.
I think it was this side,
Yeah,
honestly.
it's to stop them from going from this side to the other side.
Okay,
They've done it before.
Wait, real fast. I created, so when I do create food and water, it creates 45 pounds of food. So I'm not gonna need to do that again in a little bit, right? So I'm gonna also prepare, I'm gonna prepare water walk, just in case.
Okay, sounds good.
What is that? You can walk
Although I
on
do
water?
not speak with plants, and I could.
You like this
prepare
guy or the
plants.
one?
Do I
Jesus, maybe?
do I have to prepare water breathing?
You could prepare water breathing. You guys have
preparing
3
water
days right
breathing.
now to prepare any spells that you feel would be necessary for a trip
I
of
don't
this
have
sort.
spells, but if I'm dragonborn, it doesn't say, but
So you just get drunk with Walton in the back.
I'll get drunk with you too. I don't have any spells to prevent.
The
But
three of you
wouldn't I
guys.
be, like have scales and be able to swim underwater?
No.
You don't
I can
have
fly,
scales.
right? But I don't have wings.
You can't fly.
But I'm dragon.
You're like a
Can I
giant
do?
Komodo.
Out on sideways.
It's just slipping a little. You're like a giant Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Just a
I
little.
will do nothing except beat the crap out of people drink.
You say that to Walton, and Walton's like, oh
Komodo
no, you can
do
do
nothing.
you can do a lot of great things. You can smile.
Honey, I can
can-
just summon the good things.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this now. I'm gonna take my alcohol and I'm
Gotta
gonna
go
fly
get
away.
some ropes.
No, don't go.
I'm gonna
Keep
see
it
what
PG.
Moira's doing.
Is Garmon up in the
Oh yeah, he's been up. He's been keeping watch in the crow's nest.
alone
Yeah.
at the moment? I'm going to take my instrument and go play him some music.
Yes, darling.
This poor
Get
boy.
it. Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know who's watching, this is our Kit Harington lookalike without a tongue. So
Most ironic, if he was a eunuch.
That she has a crush on, but she's such a tiny, tiny
know
little
yet.
kid.
We don't know.
And she
I
is
don't really
such a
want to know.
woman.
I hope we don't have
Alright,
to
so
find out.
Lilith, you climb up. He looks a little confused and like
Do you want to hear some music?
This poor boy.
We don't have to talk. Well, obviously, because you can't. But I don't have to talk either. I can just play some music. Oh. Let me just tune up really quick.
I see what's going on.
Did you come out?
Lilith, did you do this stealthily? I'll give you hindsight stealth check against. What's your passive perception?
13.
6.
Yeah, you see this. Yeah.
I see it, and I'm gonna go climb up to it.
Fauna, I learned a new number.
It's very important that I check. Sorry, touch the mic. It's very important that I check with Gylon and see if he thinks it's a good idea.
Alright, so you climb up as you kind of hop into the top of the crow's
I'm
nest.
letting her go. She has to learn how to break.
Tough love.
I cannot save her every time.
This is so amusing.
Hello, Gylon. So, can you get your little notepad out? I want to talk to you because I know your opinion is very important and that you are very smart and you know. So, do you think it's a good idea if we try and go past the wall? And do you think we'll get past the wall before the storm hits?
Is that a metaphor for something?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're trying to not die in the storm.
And he says, honestly, do whatever the wine says, the one steering. What he said.
Okay, if you trust wine, then I trust wine too. And also, I want to...
He trusts wine more.
But I trust you more.
No.
Okay, but just so you know...
Fauna, you're really not getting the message. He doesn't want...
I also have something else to say. I've been reading my books, and just so you know, I found a spell, and it can fix your tongue, but it's gonna be a long time before I can cast it, because it's really, really advanced. But one day, when I'm old enough, I'll cast it, and maybe then I'll be old enough for you. Okay, bye.
Skylon, could I get your help down here? I need a rope tied to a thing. Come here. Just come here.
He goes so quickly down the ladder, like as you said that.
I really like your song, Lilith. You want to keep playing for me?
Sure.
You do so as he runs up to you and then like just looks like.
It's okay. Just pretend to help me tie this knot. Do you want some wine? Let's drink. Okay.
I'm laying down on the boat, smoking a nice little joint.
An herbalism kit.
Someone draw that, please. That's adorable.
I'm proficient in drums, just so you know. So while I'm drinking, I'm tapping the beat.
Nice.
We might as well enjoy this. Who knows what's happening when the storm comes?
We're all going to die. I mean, I'm drunk. Don't listen to me.
As you guys get closer and closer as Lilith plays her song, as the sun kind of hits over the top of your head and then passes, as you guys approach this wall, you can tell that the initial view of the wall in itself.
I'm so drunk.
You and Walter having too much fun.
Keep it this way.
See if you keep your hat.
Keep it at an angle.
You look really beautiful without a hat as well, just so you know.
You should see me without other things. I'm sorry, I did not mean. Why am I getting shy? I never get shy.
You should see me without a beard. I look younger than I look now.
How
without a
young
beard.
do you look?
Probably my age, around 115.
Never liked the older men before.
All right. He goes downstairs automatically, starts to shave. So, as the sun kind of cascades and hits over the high noon, as they say, D&D, and passes past you guys you see that the wall, though, from the initial viewpoint, looked much smaller. It looked like maybe it was a 12-mile wall. You're really getting closer to it, and this is a much larger wall than that. It's a massive wall. From the line of sight that you receive now as you're approaching it, it's really opening up.
It's in the water.
It's in the water, in the middle of the water.
But boats get past it.
It looks like, from what you can tell, you haven't seen many boats come your way, or if you have been looking for it actively, it's they're keeping their distance from wherever you guys are located. But as you're passing towards this location, you can tell that the water, from the motion of it, seems to slowly be rising or decreasing in certain locations, just from the pure tides and the energies of the world and the moons and the suns. However, as you're approaching it, it does look like there's maybe a mile of water, like above where you guys are approaching. So it's like, it's a little confusing as to how you expect to get over it as you're approaching, unless there's an entrance or some way to cut through.
I trust them. I'm sure they'll know.
Okay. Yeah, Wine said he's been here before, right?
Yeah.
As you guys slowly begin to approach this location, you can see much better now. The actual wall in itself is made to look like shark's teeth. As you can see that they're jagged and there's cliffs on it. As you can suddenly understand why it's called the Shark's Bane Wall. From the pokes of it
don't
itself.
like visitors.
Yes, and Walton has a little bell that goes ding 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 ding. This is perfectly with the sound of your guitar and your tapping foot.
He's playing with the music. So talented.
Ding 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 ding. As that's happening, improv. As that's happening, you guys can catch that the wall cliffs themselves, it's very sharp, jagged edges. As you're approaching it, you also can see that there does appear to be some sort of divots within the actual wall that you couldn't see from the edge. So there might be places that you can, during higher tides, cross over safely. As you're approaching that, make perception checks.
9.
Same. 13.
10.
4.
Okay.
7. 2.
9, 13, 10, 4, and 7.
I saw another
Okay.
bird.
Look at all these ropes.
Look at all of these ropes.
As you guys are all looking above, it's very difficult to see what you're coming closer to, since it is nearing sunset as well, and the sky is getting darker. So you can see sparse clouds beginning to trickle their way closer and closer to your ship. You can see in the far distance now, kind of imminently, even darker clouds, darker shadows, deep blacks and purples and blues. From the setting sun, no longer a beautiful, warm red sky at night.
Is there any green in there?
Your perception check was a little too
It was
low to
bad.
tell, unfortunately. It's a dark sky as you're approaching it.
Well, we should probably not hit those shark teeth.
Bad idea.
I think Wine knows how to get around them, though.
Should we check with Wine?
I hope. He's been here before.
You can tell that the waves themselves, too, are getting a little bit more rickety,
Are we?
wider.
Are we checking with Wine?
Yes.
Yes.
As you guys do so, you run up to him as he kind of thankfully looks at you guys as you're like on top of the deck and had just played music, and he turns to you all and he goes, "Okay, so you're here, right? I need help. So go pull the rope to the left, make sure we go wide, listen to Walton." And he starts to like essentially shout out instructions to everybody as he's asking you guys to all do different tasks. He has put a couple people up in he has sent apparently with her semi-decent perception, Edna up into the crow's nest, and has sent a couple of you guys on the sides of the ships attempting to pull the mast to the left and tie the ropes correctly, and he says that he even needs help steering. So as this is happening, I'm going to let everybody make a choice between a dex or strength check as you guys are attempting to pull the boat wide left.
Is it a saving throw or is it just
No,
a...
this is just a check as you guys are rather handling ropes or moving things that are heavy.
18 dex.
18 strength.
Okay.
21 dex.
Sorry.
Dirty 20.
11 decks.
Okay.
Oh wait, not saving throw, regular. Yeah, dirty 20.
Okay. So as this is happening, you guys all together like shouting, "Heave, pull, ho!" and you can just hear it. It's kind of like this rugged seafaring adventure as you guys are all like trying to make sure that you're following his instructions. As you can see Wine's arm kind of moving to the left or to the right, so you guys can feel the ship kind of giving way here or there as you guys are trying to go against the current of the wind and the water. As you guys are successfully able to do this, you see slowly, you hear the creaking of the boat as it slowly begins to turn against the water and start to pull a little bit more directly to the left in the location that you guys are trying to go to. As you're nearing these jagged cliffs, you can tell right around this time of day, the tides are actually quite high as they're getting pulled closer and closer. As you can see the moon slowly start to peek its way through some of these very windswept,
Old friend.
the windswept clouds that are appearing. As you guys are just able to see the moonlight trickle through against the shark's teeth, you can see that there's almost a shimmer to them, a pearl look, an opalescent look to them. They look old and withered and sometimes maybe even torn. And you can see that there's a lot of plankton and seaweed and bones of like old fish against the cliffs of these jagged teeth as you guys pass over through the shark's bane wall. Thankfully, tumultuously, difficultly, but with the effort and the strength of your team, you guys are able to do so. As you guys catch this, make a perception check for everyone looking behind them.
Who's looking for everyone?
You guys are looking everywhere, but
4.
I gave you good luck.
20.
I gave you good luck.
Not 20.
not 20, 22.
I'm not looking
So
at it.
22.
And yours was a nat. Okay.
15.
Okay. You guys are looking everywhere. As you guys are just trying to keep your wits about you as you're pulling ropes and taunting things and then releasing them. As you guys are kind of getting shout left and right, you guys take a moment as you can see behind you some sort of
Oh no.
Oh, this bitch.
Can I go?
some sort of thing in the water.
Oh, the water?
You can see it splashing behind you guys as if it has been trailing you.
Just one?
Nope. Several. Whatever they are. You can just hear the splashes and then you see tails.
I'm going to run back to one of these crossbows at the back.
Okay.
And
Get ready?
Do we know what they are?
No, we
Can we
don't
see
really.
what they are?
But I can see in the dark up to 60 feet, so I should be able to tell.
You're looking. They're right on the cusp and they're also in water, which changes perception a bit.
I can
Speak
see up
with
to a
animals.
mile.
Okay, so you cast Speak with Animals?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the range?
It's self.
Self?
Yeah.
All right, so you can just, as long as you see them, right? And what was
Yeah.
your perception check? What was your perception check?
Nope, I didn't see them. I was looking at wood
Okay,
on my.
so-
At the,
Yeah, so I think you,
I
have,
think
you
you
have to
saw
be able
a
to see
bird.
the animal.
I see up. I did not see them, but I can see up to 100 feet.
Okay. As you guys are all doing this, you suddenly catch that on the back of the boat, several creatures,
No.
very large ones that I happened to just buy for this occasion, start to follow you guys from behind the back of the deck. You can
What
see
is it?
that there's quite a
Sharks
few
and
things
octopuses.
following you guys, and you see
Octopi.
creatures that might be on them. It's hard to tell, but they look very fish-like as well.
Something is riding these guys.
Yes.
Or gals.
Yes, it is.
the fish people we
so-
saw before. The
Someone's
I'm
riding
going
them?
to shoot.
I forgot we saw
All
fish
right.
people.
As they're approaching,
so
you guys
much
are
fun.
getting
I
closer.
hate
You're
this.
getting ready and prepped. What do you guys want to do as you see this happening? You can't speak with animals. Make a perception check as you. What do you want to do?
I want to shoot one of these crossbows.
All right, roll to hit.
Or
4. You can't say. It's too dark. She's the only one who
blind.
caught him.
Do I add anything?
And you, 22 perception.
you're
crossbow.
useless.
Like
But I'm using one of those.
I know, but add,
Ballista?
like it's a crossbow.
14.
14.
Okay, what's the damage
Alright.
on those ones in the back?
Which one?
Yeah, attack
What's the
bonus.
damage on those?
The damage?
Massive
It's hard to
crossbows.
tell off the top of the head. You have to use a special mechanic, which would double the hit of a crossbow. What is your like crossbow?
The attack bonus?
No, yeah. Well, attack bonus would be the same, but the actual damage.
1d8 plus 4.
So it would be 2d8 plus 4 on this. So they're like more fortified and they're larger bolts. There's not a ton of them back there though. As you're mounting the bolts and starting to shoot them, one was already prepped and ready to go. So
I have lots of bolts.
let's see. We need like good battle music or something fun. I'm still
this
getting
is
used to
chill
the
music.
music. It's chill music.
Oh crap. I already shot it, didn't I?
There we go. This works for now.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it on the next one.
All right. So you shoot. What did you roll to hit?
14.
14. Let me see if that's gonna hit. What are you aiming for? You see quite a few things.
I'm going to aim for this
Octopus. All right. That'll actually hit. It's quite large. Roll for damage.
3 and 8 points.
8 points of damage. Solid.
3
As you
and
see
8?
this thing
Three and
slowly
five.
get hit.
Did you add
Oh,
your
do I do
bonus?
Slam
plus
into
4? Like, do I do the
Yeah.
plus thing?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so then...
Same thing that you would use for the mechanics of the
Yeah,
normal
plus
one.
4, so 12.
12. All right. 12 damage. That's even better. Well done. All right, let's go into initiation. Let's do it.
Yay!
4.
Yes. Natty 20, so 22.
Nice.
This initiative.
Initiative. Yep.
What is
Yay!
18.
All right, one second, you guys. I gotta write down mine as well. So let me do it. All right. Alrighty. Above a 20.
22.
Nice. Jeez.
I always roll bad on this.
Yeah, that's really good. 22, 15.
I got 15.
18.
So that's quite a 18. Lilith. Okay. And then below 18, 17.
16.
16?
15.
15. And what's your dex mods? 4. Okay, so I think you'd be next then.
Dex mod 1.
Dranishka, Lala. Thanks, guys. And then below 10? What'd you get?
4.
4. Okay. All right. As this ship is now being pulled from the current of the actual water in itself, and the water and the air is just heavy and haughty, as you can tell that right away the clouds are approaching. People need to be handling the boat. So as you guys get ready, everybody else right now is indisposed. Everybody else is taking care of the boat, as you can hear them shouting orders, seeing that they're losing 6 people because of this battle, as you see things starting to race against you guys in the back of the boat.
You got this, Mrs. Bubbles. You keep this ship afloat.
All right, Fauna.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna cast Water Walk on all my party.
Okay.
And also, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do 10. And also Wide and Walton and Gylon and Edna.
And Edna.
Yeah, that's everyone, right?
Yeah, did you choose your boy up in the crow's necks too?
Mrs.
Oh, I
Yeah,
said him.
Gylon.
Okay,
Oh,
just
I
making
did
sure.
not forget
Said his name
Gylon.
with hearts in her eyes.
I sure
The little
did.
notebook.
So with this one, it grants the ability to move across the liquid surface, such as water, as if it were harmless solid ground. Up to 10 willing creatures you see within range, and that if your target is submerged in a liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface at a rate of 60 feet per round.
How long does it last?
An hour.
So everybody knows. You hear that? That's good to know, because you're on a boat. So you can now water walk.
Yeah,
There
so
we go.
no drowning for us today, team. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast, I'm going to call my Phoenix.
Okay. As you see your Phoenix appear, which I still need to buy a mini for, so for now we can just have the golden 8 represent.
I'm going to
her
go
Phoenix.
after the same one, Lilith.
All right, so the one that had crest above the water right there.
Yeah.
All right, so you rolled a hit.
17.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Well, what is the damage?
Just
1d8.
confused.
Oh, wait, actually, well, it was better than that, but that's okay, it worked. 5.
5, okay. Take a moment as you see your Phoenix find leverage within this creature's arms and legs, something like octopus-like, as you can see it kind of gnash at it and claw at it, this illuminated radiant bird.
Yes.
All right, that's your turn, Fauna. Next, down the line, it is going to be... Is Fauna... Wait, it's you. Yes, Lilith.
I'm going to hop on
Barbie.
out into the water since I can walk
All right.
on water. And I'm going
I need you to make a dex check because you are falling. That's going to be a 15-foot drop.
Okay. 12. Oh, sorry, 13.
13? Okay, so you take a moment and you jump off the edge of the boat and you fall and your ankle hits the water like as if you're hitting flat concrete surface. Water walk is great, but it does not make water great for you and your ankles. So you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage against your ankle. So you feel your right ankle just cripple underneath your foot, but you're able to stand once more using 15 feet of your movement.
All right.
And you've fallen, where do you want to fall? In front of this one you said?
Yeah.
All right, so you do so successfully right there. Where are you?
Blue.
Blue. Yeah, right there.
Cool. Here somewhere.
And now I'm going to use one of my... I have a +2 bolt that I'm going to use. Actually, would fire damage work against these creatures?
You're not
It's
sure.
just in water.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to use my +2 bolt with my crossbow.
Okay, roll to hit.
It's going to be a 21.
21 to hit, that'll hit.
Oh,
Roll for
but-
damage.
Sorry, is +2, is this to the damage or the...
Plus 2 to hit.
Oh, it's both? Okay, so then that would be...
Does it say both on the on the item that you have?
It's a +2 bolt, so I don't know if it's probably to the
It's
damage.
probably to the damage.
Yeah.
If it's a bolt specifically.
So then, 1d8.
How many bolts do you have of those? +2 bolts.
Sorry. Huh?
How many?
One.
Only one. Okay.
Yeah. So 10, 12.
12 points of damage. Solid. As you can see that this boat finds leverage, this bolt, like you pretty much are getting spot on. You almost shoot it midway as you see that your angle's about to hit the actual water itself. You release it, and it just falls. It just slices right through this kind of beast's what's the word I'm looking for? Is like it's slimy skin. It just straight through whatever this creature is. You can see it's right through like the head. All right, it's not looking great. All right, moving along. That's your turn,
Don't
Moira.
lose that forever.
I'd like to run up here to this pokey, sticky thing.
Okay.
Tie myself off and use it to swing down onto the water.
All right, it's gonna be full turn to use a dex check to tie a knot.
Okay.
All right.
Can I use my bonus action as well?
You could use your bonus action after you use your full action to tie a knot.
Okay, going to do that.
Okay, so you
Going
go up
to,
to it and make a dex check.
Oh, 20!
Yeah, you're ready. You're like, now let's fight.
So good at tying knots!
Run forward. You tie a fantastic knot very quickly with 6 seconds, and then you jump off the ledge. And what do you want to do?
Compelled duel on that
The other one?
shark.
Oh, on which one?
The shark.
How close do you have to be to it?
Compelled duel, I think, is 30
Melee?
feet? 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so you can compel duel on the shark on the right hand.
Is this you?
Come here.
All right.
Yes.
Thankfully, you jumping off this, you're able to see the crest of one of the sharks, even though you've had 2 very bad perception checks on to see
Bless
them.
you, Fauna.
Yes, it did.
Otherwise, but now that you've jumped over the ledge, you can see their fins at least. As you jump over it. And which one do you want to do compel duel to, so I know? That one.
friend.
All right, solid. All right.
You have
Thank
to fight
you.
me.
Yeah.
It does have to make a wisdom save.
Top of its turn or right now?
Does not say.
If you're casting it now, we'll make it now. Wisdom save.
Yes.
Ooh, that is a 6.
Mine is a 14. I
Yeah, so that's a
think. Yes, it
successful
is.
compel duel. Solid.
You have to fight me.
All right, moving along.
Punch in the face.
That is your turn. So it's now its turn with your bonus action. So one of these is gonna jump forward. Yep.
For its duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Against you?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, other than me. Never
Other
mind.
than you. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Never
And
mind.
the other one is going to attack you on this side. Going for you. One's going for you. One's going for you. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. Sorry, that probably peaked my mic. What's your AC, Moira?
17.
All right, that's a hit. And what's your AC, Lilith?
13.
That is also a hit. As you guys catch that these 2 sharks are somewhere around 30 feet long as they have been underneath the water. You're understanding just how big these things are.
Okay.
All right, so...
Oh, everyone within 5 feet of me, enemies have disadvantage on attacking. Is she within 5 feet?
she's not.
Lilith?
There's 5-foot gap in between you guys.
Never mind.
All right, so that's gonna be... That was a lucky one. 7 points of piercing damage on you. And then Lilith, you take 16 points of piercing damage on the bite.
Bye.
All right. That is its turn. Moving along. It is now Lala's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna.
The octopus don't attack.
Not yet.
Okay. I'm gonna fly to the back of the boat, and I'm going to cast Marked Enemy on the shark that is attacking Moira.
Hunter's mark?
Okay.
Hunter's Mark.
I was
And
like,
what's your speed? Flying
Back
speed?
to 35 feet.
Okay, cool. You can get right there.
And I'm gonna shoot it with. Actually, I'm gonna shoot it twice with my longbow. 18 to hit, and then a 27 to hit, or 25 to
15,
hit. Sorry.
yeah, both hit. And you're hitting the shark near her?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're going to. It's going to take 8 and wait. Oh shoot.
I have to do math again. Okay, it's gonna take 8, and then it is going to take 9 points of damage.
All right, so 17 in total.
Boo. 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 Boo.
Good.
All right, sorry.
All right, solid.
Oh no, it's my turn.
As you can see, your arrows finding leverage within this creature's body that's big, though, 30 feet, so you're able to at least find holes. All right, moving along is Dranishka's
Oh
turn.
Jesus! All of my weapons they don't reach far.
Use one of the ballistas.
The what?
You can
Ballista.
use one. Yes.
All right. Yes, I want to use one of those.
All right.
Provided by. I'm kidding.
One of them has a bolt, one of them doesn't. The one with the bolt, where are you, Dranishka, right now?
I am right here. I've been here.
All right, you're at the one with the bolt.
Kelen.
One has a bolt in it.
The boat is good
Yeah,
or
so you
bad?
don't have to prep it.
No, it's good.
That's what I want to be.
Yeah, yeah.
That's your ammo.
Which one? Okay, so should I start a new guy or a guy
Yeah,
who's...
choose which one you want to hit.
Which one is almost dead?
The one that seems to be the one the phoenix is near is in tougher shape.
It's farther away from me, huh? This one
Not
is...
that far.
Okay, well...
Just don't hit me.
How do I not hit you?
Roll well.
I don't know, this one's closer.
But then you risk hitting Moira.
That's true.
I'm
Let's
fine.
go for the
Go
I
for
have
that one.
lots
All
of
right.
health. I'm
Yeah.
a tank. It's fine.
Moira's like, damn it.
That's what.
Plus, all right, so that would be
Plus
plus
which?
7.
That's what I'm here for.
It
Oh,
would be your
I'm
strength plus
expendable.
your,
I
because
have
you'd
the
be
health.
proficient in this technically. So it'd be plus 3 plus, yeah. So it'd be plus, it should be plus,
yes.
1 second, sorry. Where's your proficiency bonus?
Proficiency.
6 plus 6. So that's 21 to hit, that'll hit. Roll for damage. That's gonna be 2d8 plus 4.
2d8. Is this the...
No, plus 3. Plus 3, sorry. 2d8 plus 3.
14.
17.
Yes, that's the right math. I went to college. College of Dragon.
So you just kind of turn the crossbow bolt, and you just take a moment as you try to find it. Your friends are jumping in the water, and you can see these sharks and these octopus creatures just coming and clawing at you guys as you just release it. As this massive bolt just it goes out and slams second one, carving another hole into this creature. It's still standing, but barely.
Come on.
All right. You want to do anything else? You want to prep on
I
your
want
bonus
to do
action?
a
You wanna-
bonus action rage.
All right.
because
Bonus
I
action.
take
You go into
less-
rage.
Less damage.
Charge up those
for a snake
muscles.
fight me.
Solid. All right. Sounds good.
Wait, I have a question. Which one did you shoot?
She shot the one
My
that the phoenix was.
octopi.
Oh,
Cool.
oh,
yeah,
never
cool,
mind.
cool.
All right.
Octopus.
Moving along, that is your turn. The 2 octopus now, very upset with this
Ghost
experience,
pocket.
are going to, one's going to attempt to attack Moira, and one's going to attempt to attack Lilith. So,
Why'd you get in the water?
all right. What's your AC, Moira?
17.
23 will hit then, and Lilith,
Okay, I
yours
guess it will.
is
13.
13, so that will not hit you. However, yours, you take, as you feel it's one of its tentacles wrap around your whole body, you take, it's going to be 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are considered grappled.
Wait, why did it hit you?
What does that mean?
There's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them, and the one that rolled against me did a 21.
Yes, you are considered grappled right now.
Okay.
All right?
What does that mean?
Your movement's 0.
That's fine. I don't need to
You
move.
know what, honestly though, it's tough because a grapple is 0, but then it says until the grapple ends, the target's restrained. But like I've had this problem before because I've actually used these creatures before in a different campaign. So what I'm going to say is it moves into the next round into restraint because I think that's kind of strong for its challenge rating. So anyway, don't worry about this. This is like a DM thing. But next round, if you do not break grapple, it will successfully move into restraint. Just so you know.
What's the difference?
Okay, so this is good to know. So grapple, your speed is 0.
Yep.
And there's a couple other things, but the biggest thing is mostly it's 0, and you can't get any bonuses to your speed. However, if it moves into restraint the next round, that means that you have the attack rolls against the creature that's holding you will have advantage, and the creature's attack roll against you will. So it essentially puts you at disadvantage, puts them at advantage.
Cool.
Same with dex saves. You have disadvantage on dex saves if you're
Let's
restrained.
kill it.
Neat.
Moving along. That is your turn. Their turn, excuse me. Okay, so from somewhere in the water, you don't know where it's coming from. You suddenly see a spear just jut out and go straight for Lala. It's gonna go for you.
What?
Yeah. What's your AC?
17.
17. All right.
Fight 8.
What is happening?
1 second, let me find it.
You're so small.
I'd like to see them try to hit me.
Don't say them try.
I'm pretty confident in their aim.
She's very small. She's shifty.
What's your AC again, hon?
17.
All right, that'll hit.
No!
Giant bolt comes out of nowhere.
So long.
I just go flying.
It's gonna impale you.
That's 12 piercing.
Gross.
12 piercing damage. Oh, yep, that is correct. 12. As you see suddenly this spear, which as it's approaching you and you see it hit you, you suddenly realize was a trident thrown at you. 3-pronged trident that has somehow stabbed one of you.
Dad is here
mermaids.
fighting us.
Someone's coming for you. Rowan turned into a mermaid. And then that's when we'll take a break, because it's 4:30, right? That's where we should take a break for at least now?
Yes.
At the trident being thrown at Lala.
Okay, get your last minute raffles in because I'm going to go to the bathroom and then I'm going to pick a winner when we get back.
Yay!
So, oh my God, shoot us questions. We have a very special guest here. Come say hello.
I literally tweeted and I was like,
Bring us goodies? I was literally going to like that on Twitter.
Show everyone who we
so
have
excited to meet
here
them.
visiting.
Hi.
It's our pal Kyle from Maze Arcana.
Did you make me food?
I brought you food.
What did you bring?
I tweeted him.
I saw
said,
he's on Twitter.
and I was like, Postmates
Somebody-
to get these brownies on our
Somebody
street.
ordered a Postmates.
What is it?
Aww.
Brownie cookies.
I can smell
Rookies?
them.
Kyle makes them.
Brownies?
I think Rachel's
Or brookie?
Did your battery fall out of your mics?
Probably.
Yeah.
Are you talking them all by yourself?
I was going to like them and be like, can I have one? But then I realized, like,
Did you make these?
I was like, I've never
thanks,
had the idea of
I'm gonna get into the Twitch
made me so
chat.
excited. Now they're here.
Kelly, do you
It's
have
magical.
the Twitch chat up for
do.
questions?
Kyle brought great food.
I'm very uncomfortable today in my corset and I might want to
amazing.
change
I
into a
didn't-
sweater.
Expect it at all.
Any questions? Any questions?
Oh my god.
Thank you so much.
I need to see one of these right now.
How busy are you?
Get your exclamation point raffles in. We're gonna at the end of break. Choose some people. Oh, I need to put the volume down on this.
Let me hear you.
I really want to take off my...
There's a
What?
chair.
Am I going to steal Erika seat?
So good. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Okay.
So Kyle,
Raffles for
These are really
Idle
good.
Champions codes. Gold chests.
Thank you so much.
What are they?
What are what? Those are brookies.
Oh, they're actually called brookies.
That's what I call them.
Someone's wondering what's in the brownies.
Chocolate chip cookies in the brownies.
really? Did you use an herbalism kit in the brownie?
No, that would... How bad would that be?
In the brownies.
That would be awesome.
That would put me off my rocker. I would die.
Yeah. Jealous.
These are so good.
Yeah.
I have
I
been
can't
dying
have
to eat
eggs.
one of your
I've made
foods
some of
for
those.
instant
Oh.
In fact,
Sorry. I'm very uncomfortable with
I
my
like the
wig.
costumes for today.
Thank
You like them?
you.
Whose idea was it?
Oh, somebody
Erica's idea.
literally just wrote that. Whose idea was the cosplay? Erica's.
Erica.
Now we're back.
Brilliant.
I'm mic'd in. Finally.
Erika.
Erica. Okay, I'm gonna.
Erika's costume.
These are amazing. This is exactly what I wanted today.
Really good.
Was it?
Yes.
Someone's wondering what the raffle's about. It's codes,
I had
right?
a bad week and these made them
Idle
so
Champions
much better.
codes.
Sorry,
D&D Idle Champions codes.
Half of them already been eaten.
Oh,
That's
okay.
quite alright. I'm
Yeah.
trying to only eat one.
Yeah, same.
So good.
I'm gonna eat another. I don't care. Screw it.
That was just delicious.
It's a treat for a trick.
Trick or treat.
Halloween. Do you have any Halloween plans?
I have Halloween plans to maybe go to the Magic Castle.
Ooh, fun.
I've never
I
been.
love the Magic Castle. Wow, it's gonna be crazy on Halloween.
Oh, are the costumes just for today?
Yes.
These ones?
Rachel, I'll get us into
Yeah.
the Magic House.
But we usually wear our own
Yeah.
costumes,
Yeah.
which this part is my regular costume because I
Or you
couldn't
can
find
ask, or you could ask me because I'm a member.
a boy
Of
shirt.
course you are. Shut up.
Like a, it was like a weird
Somebody needs,
sheet.
someone needs to like still frame us and put us nearby all the characters that we're dressed up as because
No,
it's
I knew
funny.
that. I knew that.
Man.
Many hats.
Does
Like a
this
million
match? No.
So
this
Kyle-
feels
My
like
wig is
home.
not feeling good.
I want to wear this all the time.
I want to tell them.
So
Kyle
what?
used to be a magician,
What?
retired magician,
Yeah.
and you also worked at NASA.
NASA.
Yeah.
What?
I used to fly spaceships for NASA.
A million
Oh my
hats.
Used to
Man
find
with
what
a
for
million
that?
hats.
Spaceships. I was remote spacecraft command and control.
What?
Sorry, remote space flight command and control.
You're my
And you
coolest
bake.
friend.
Oh, wait.
I think he's
They
all
left you a couple.
Quite a few
so
people are asking if you'll ever be a guest. Quite
You
a
want to
few
guess?
people.
Kyle, yes. Guess right now.
It's tricky because our show goes until
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
So you come here right after, yeah.
And their show starts at
Okay,
3.
I have to take a break for half a second.
Come here,
Use my
I don't know how that happens.
conveniently inconvenient.
Your character can always just be somewhere drunk like mine, and then you find them later.
What are
Yeah, he
they?
can come.
Those
Show
are
up.
cookies.
He can come in at the break.
Those are brownie cookies.
I'm gonna go get some liquid courage.
ridiculously amazing.
Do you want anything?
Yes, I might. Shall I
no,
join you?
Shall we join me?
Occupy the
Lala
people.
with her little thief paws.
I mean, I wasn't going to, but
Um,
now that you've invited me.
Everyone needs to see the brookies.
Okay, we have
Are we getting any questions? Does the cap itch? Did she already answer that?
Kyle the magical astronaut.
/ hand model. Did you tell them you're a hand model as well?
No, that hadn't come up yet.
Kyle's also a hand model.
We're discussing all of the different hats that
And
Kyle has worn.
techie person,
Oh, there is a question for Kelly, but
writer,
Writer,
game designer.
game designer, brookie maker, brookie baker.
I make a few things besides rookies.
Brownie extraordinary.
What did you make for us at?
this is incredible.
Or not TwitchCon. Sorry, Stream of Annihilation.
At Stream of Annihilation, I made ooey gooey butter cake, and I made the peanut butter jelly cookies.
Oh my gosh. You need to have
I didn't
like
get
your
one of
own-
those cookies.
The peanut butter and jelly thumbprints.
What is
I don't
your
think I got
character
one.
on Maze Arcana?
Who's the
On
captain?
which show? Orphan Echo or
Your favorite one.
Fury's Fate? Or
Furious Fate.
Fury's Fate, I played Captain Theodrias.
And what's his racing class?
He's a human swashbuckler battlemaster.
Okay.
He's gone through a season of torture in the jungle called Fury's Reach, where we were racing against the other party to get to the magical gem, the Pulse of Chult.
Does he ever?
I was there.
And now we're in the. She was part of that. She was our Aarakocra
I was a bird person.
ranger.
You're a bird?
Sharna.
Bird person.
She was Sharna.
Sharna, the Erika Ranger.
But since then, it's moved on, and now it's Fury's Fate, which happens. How do people deal with the fact that they've gone through this Fury's Reach and the craziness that happens in Chult? So my captain has fallen on harder times as things have gone on.
And
You
what's-
can always catch him back on the back episodes.
What's the other character that you play?
The other character I play is on Orphan Echo, which is the Sunday show. I play Lucky. He's a Warforged Arcaneer, which is sort of like
We have a few questions for you in chat.
magical.
Have you been playing DDO lately, and will you ever make a cookbook?
I was actually just gonna say you could like
I
make
have,
a cookbook.
I have been poking around on DDO recently. There's some possible special things coming up that we can't talk about yet. And I have been asked to make a couple cookbooks, so there may be a Cookie Forge cookbook coming out.
We're drinking the whole time.
The make it from scratch recipe and the I got time, I don't got no time for this, I need to do some things, quick recipes. Because you can buy box things and turn them into good recipes.
Will Kyle ever make a cookbook?
That's what we're doing right now. And to answer another question, we picked our characters based off of our classes mostly. So like our druid is playing the magician. Fauna, the halfling, who's sneaky, is playing the thief. The bard is the performer, playing the acrobat, and
So yeah, we
cavalier,
dressed,
ranger.
Someone asked if it was intentional that she looks like the DM. Yes, we all
Yes.
intentionally dressed like the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon characters. But those costumes are just for today. It was like a little fun Halloween special. And next week we'll be back in our
Regular.
regular costumes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm digging this.
And we're playing
I know, you
5th
should do
edition
good luck.
for the person who asked what edition we're playing.
And some people are coming to go see a terrible
sorry,
movie
yeah,
that
sitting
I
on
did on Saturday.
It's the best.
I'm going. Everyone likes it.
I'm sorry, it's the best. Have you guys heard of The Room?
The room. Tell me what's out.
Not to be confused with
Room.
Room.
I'm going on Saturday.
Yep. Some people are coming to see it.
I already got my tickets.
We're gonna watch it. one more time before this December when The Disaster Artist comes out.
Oh yeah.
The Disaster Artist being the James Franco movie about the making of The Room,
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to see that.
which that's a
Who else
really,
is in it?
really, really good movie. James, Dave, Seth, Rogen, Sharon Stone, Nathan Fielder, Zach. What's Zach's last name?
Galifianakis.
No, from the boy band.
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
Oh, but he wasn't a boy band. But I knew that's what you were talking about.
Totally. Well,
He's High School Musical.
kind of counts as a boy band to me.
High school?
Sure, because everyone was so attractive and talented.
Exactly. It was kind of one of those things. And then a bunch of others that unfortunately I cannot remember everyone because the cast was so big and so cool and so good.
You saw it.
Yeah. It's really, really, really
Is it
good
out
movie.
or is it premiere? You
It's not out. We've had some sneak previews in town.
Do you want to just sit here?
doggy.
Yeah, I'll sit down.
That's my
Yeah, I've
favorite
been
part
trying
of the
to
whole
make
movie.
sure I'm slouched down enough.
Is it high doggy or?
I know, I realize I'm just
Oh, hi,
standing
doggy.
here and
High
just like,
doggy is my favorite part.
oh yeah.
Pug. I've never been to one of the screenings where you
Lisa.
throw things.
Oh, I
around.
went to one of those like
Like a Rocky
Is that
Horror?
a while ago.
Let's just talk for
That's
the
a
rest of the
Saturday.
time. What do you think
Yay.
about it?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, we have some good. Mostly,
go.
okay, mostly
Should I?
questions.
some fun
I think
ones.
I'm gonna.
It's too funny to watch. Well then, why would you
have a rule.
play?
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Fat and 40. Yeah, I was in that movie.
What movie? Oh, that's right. You were the one who was in it.
Yeah.
And I forget every movie I've ever seen, which is very weird because I memorize things for a living. But now I'm gonna have to go back and go, that's him, and he's also NASA, and he made brownie, what are they called? Brookies.
Okay,
They're the
everyone.
best.
But
I'm gonna close the raffle pretty soon.
Okay, yeah.
Raffle.
Get last minute entries! Exclamation point raffle.
yeah, I
Is
showed up
everyone's
because
mics
someone
back on and
postmated for
fixed?
some
and-
brookies. I don't remember who that was.
Was it you? Huh? Did you
I don't
post
remember
me?
who was postmating for
I did.
brookies. I don't remember who that was.
Did you do that today?
Yeah, the best.
Allie, you have your fringe on your mic.
And that is why.
Eric,
I
is your
popped
mic
in,
good?
because
You're the best.
So can I just
How
add
did you
you
find
and go?
I.
Postmate.
Maybe.
That's a good one.
I don't
DM,
know
what's your favorite
Can we
story trope?
postmate you each week?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
may.
Let's
You
not,
might
you
not
guys,
show
let's
up.
not take advantage
I don't know
of.
if
I will take advantage.
I don't know if I'll be
because
available,
he's a
but if
good
you
cook.
see things show up in my feed, you might be able to postmate and get the
All of them.
the things.
Oh, look at all these raffles. It's great.
Not the like old stuff because I won't have those on hand. But like I usually throw up what I make for the week. You can go. I want some.
Do you bake
I follow
every
it.
week?
I like everything.
I
you
make
post.
something every week.
So good.
Someday you'll
Usually
make
baking.
an egg-free, gluten-free something.
Sounds
I
great.
can do that.
Do you ever make like
Bacon wrapped dates.
Way to go.
do you ever make like deep dish pizza?
Yes.
You do?
I make it by calling.
Blue Malnati's and having
Chicago.
Chicago.
No,
That's
no.
what I
You
call
go
it.
Who knows?
to over on Sunset over in
The one in Echo Park?
Echo Park. It's
Moss.
Masa.
Yeah.
Masa of Echo Park. I happened to bump into the owner who went to the same college I did and found out
God, I forgot
she
it was
grew up in
awful hair.
Chicago. Her dad owned a pizza place in Chicago, so it's really, really, really good.
Or we could just take a D&D trip to Chicago.
Let's go get pizza.
Alright, so guys, we're gonna get pizza. Yeah,
raffle
ready?
time.
Okay, we're closing the
Raffle time.
raffle. We're gonna pick a winner, and then we'll do another winner
At the end.
Like
Wait, do I
usual.
have to close the raffle before I draw, or can I just draw right now?
I think you have to close the raffle and then draw.
Let's try it.
Raffle has been closed and Drew.
Muirren? Congratulations.
Muirren.
Am I nine?
Nice.
Yay!
Congratulations.
And she raffled, or they raffled again right after they.
Ah! Well, I'm gonna open it back up for our end of stream raffle as well.
There's another one.
Another run.
Stay tuned.
Another
code.
chance. And
Congratulations
What
on
did they
winning
win?
your Idol Champions code.
yeah.
Is that the one that's super special?
That's super special. I don't know, Kyle, is
Everything's
it?
super special.
I was wondering if you guys got one that we gave out today.
No,
I don't
probably
think so.
not. Don't make them feel bad about their win. It's
Kyle.
really cool.
Kyle, you show off.
You won! You won! Well done!
I have to write this down.
All right.
I'm
Is
gonna
everyone
go.
ready?
You guys got one
Thanks.
thing
You're the
You're the
best.
best.
Thank you for
Nice to
bringing
meet you.
these.
I'll leave the final ones over there.
You guys
for
are gonna have to
You're the
fight
best,
the
Kyle.
brookies. The brookies are now
Already
actually
won.
featured in the river,
I will. I'm
in
gonna
the
leave them
lake,
over
in
there.
the sea.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Goodies.
Everyone watch Maze Arcana if you're not already.
Yes, the best.
All right. Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Have fun. I love it.
That was so much fun.
Yay!
Thanks for
little
stopping by.
mid-day
Friends steal you all the time.
It's super fun.
Okay.
Now that we got our dessert in.
I know, it's great. It's like Halloween before Halloween. It's like the best, you know? Just like the treats and the
We had a
goodies.
trick or treat, guys.
Yeah, we did. We had a trick or treater.
But it was reversed.
He brought us the bird.
Yeah.
It's the best.
And we had, I totally forgot. Oh, someone
phone's
asked.
back
We
on.
already celebrated. A lot of us celebrated Halloween
Last night.
but a lot of us also have more Halloween celebrations.
What were you guys? Does anyone want to see what they were?
Yeah.
I was a creepy tightrope walker.
It was very cool.
Yeah,
I've been
your
two things
outfit was
already.
Am I
amazing.
allowed to
Thank
plug the
you.
thing I'm going to
Amazing.
I was
Thank
Mary
you.
Poppins last night, and then the other night, Allie and I went out as our D&D characters to a Hollywood party, and we just were like in characters.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We got to promote our show a lot.
Nice.
I was a gelfling.
You were the best
I was
gelfling.
Kira.
What's a gelfling?
It's from the Dark
From
Crystal.
the Dark Crystal.
Do you know that I've never seen The Dark Crystal, and I've also never seen Labyrinth.
Oh my gosh.
Who are you? And I've seen a lot of
We're
obscure
gonna
things.
fix that.
Yes, I would love that.
We're grabbing a little more water.
I want to be David Bowie when you're from Labyrinth.
Nobody,
I was
my
not
friends
last
knew
year.
what I was.
Yeah.
Last night.
I remember that was a great costume.
Nobody knew what I
But all her
dressed up
costumes
as.
are great.
I do have something to
character.
plug for Halloween. I am going to be on Geek and Sundry. They're doing, it's the Tuesday Halloween, the actual Halloween, Trails of Cthulhu. I'm going to go
Sounds
crazy.
very exciting.
It's gonna
Yay! It's going to be so much fun.
sounds like
I'm going to
fun.
go nuts. I can feel it.
Go
I have a premonition.
wild.
I love it.
Gonna go
What
crazy.
is that on one-off, or is it going to be
Yeah.
on like one of the?
Just a one-off.
Yeah, they're in between seasons.
I think it's in, it's in place of Talks Machina.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Special Halloween episode because it's going to be creepy. I'm really nervous.
Are you dressing up for it?
I don't know. We might be. I might cut my hair.
I don't know if anybody knows what I dressed
It's
up
set in
as.
the 1970s.
There's one photo of it like that exists ever.
Wait, aren't the
but like I went to
70s,
LA
like, long
Comic Con
hair?
and nobody knew what I was.
like
But I dressed up as
1920s
Kelen and Nell
slapper
from Legend of the
era.
Seeker, which is what my Twitter handle is based off of.
Whenever you say
Nobody
Kalen, I'm
knows.
like, are you trying to be me?
Yeah, because it's close to Kelen, but yeah. Does anybody in chat, has anyone seen the Sword of Truth series? Has anyone read Terry Goodkin's books or know who Mother Confessor is?
But it's
We'll find out in a second.
Obscure.
This is
We're
my life,
having a
knowing
mic
obscure
issue, so we're
fantasy
just-
books.
fixing something.
We're Lati dying.
Yeah, the fixed analysis mic in the
Oh, somebody knows it! Somebody else has like brought Legend of the Secret back.
Two people.
Like, you get it. Yeah.
Oh, look
People-
at this. I'm not
three
looking at her
people.
stuff. I'm looking at
There's 4 people.
us being weird with
Hey!
my costumes.
All right, everyone put your phones back on airplane mode. If you haven't already.
And we should all post our costumes on Twitter. Yeah. We'll post them on the GGG
On the
Twitter.
tweets.
Or on our own Twitter, and GGG will retweet it. We'll figure it out. We'll get all of our costumes up and about.
These ones are the other ones we've been.
Our Halloween costumes. People want to see them.
Oh, those.
I didn't take any.
We were really bad about
this.
taking pictures.
Take-
No, I have that one of you, and there's a video.
Yeah, there's
we
a
can put our
cute
video up.
Lilith was blonde that night.
Yeah.
It was lavender. It looked blonde, but it was lavender. It looked great.
Was
We
it your
decided she might have like
my movie
a
that
special situation where she just like goes crazy and dyes her hair real quick.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You have a disguise kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had no scales. That was interesting. I didn't try it. I couldn't do it.
This wig is really tight on my head.
She carried her her little pouch.
Oh yeah, my sack. That was my purse for the night. It was great. I just tried it on, and I was like, "Oh, my ID. 1 second, sir." Yes, I'm 21 years old.
What did I roll for? We were at the bar and I
She
rolled
rolled
for-
initiative on love.
No,
Persuasion? No, I think it was. We have a video of her. Like I was like, "You need to roll on that." We brought a boy, and she's like, "I'm gonna roll." I was like,
that's
"Roll
what it
on that."
was.
She was like,
Inside.
"Okay."
It was inside. I was
Inside
like,
about a guy.
yeah, I was like, inside.
love how it's
and we're gonna get
translating to
lucky
real life.
tonight.
Yeah. And then we changed
I
it
rolled decently. It was like a 13.
to no, you rolled poorly, and I was like,
No.
"You're not." It's not. You did.
The first time I rolled was the 13.
Well, this one when you wrote on love, it was like a 4. And you were like,
Well, that was wrong.
I'll give
"Yeah,
you
you should have rolled." It was a really weird evening.
Anyway,
We can jump back into the game.
Battle. I wanted to. Okay.
battle.
D&D dating game.
But yes, I'd love to do D&D in real life.
Ooh, that'd be a fun video.
The gnome. Like, I don't know.
Right now, I'm the dwarf.
All right, back
Alrighty.
to this Triton.
Yeah, back into it. So,
I just got stabbed by a Triton.
You got stabbed?
trying to pick up.
Trident.
Yeah, there's a trident that
King
had
Triton is
shot
like,
out at her and had apparently hit
I
Lala
saw it.
from somewhere in the water, and you guys haven't seen whatever's beneath it.
Mer
It's dark, but something
There's
definitely
more
came out
that we
and
haven't
threw
seen?
something at you. So,
Mystery.
let's pick up from there. So that's that turn.
Is it my turn
Rowan.
yet? Yes. Okay. And you said it's stormy.
It's not stormy yet. There's wisps of clouds. The storm is on the way.
Well, I'm gonna make it stormy.
So you
And
get some
calling lightning.
You get some. Oh, you're gonna call lightning. So you
Oh,
dump
yeah.
the clouds nearby. You swirl them together above you, above the ship.
Turning like charcoal mashed potatoes.
As you can hear a lot of the folks on the boat who don't know what you're doing, screaming about the fact that there's a sudden, some sort of darkness, and then you call it forth. All right.
And I call lightning to strike right back here.
Okay, great. And what's the radius on that?
It's within 5 feet.
Great. So you're gonna hit both of them. All right.
Yeah. And they take 3d10
Is there a save on that?
dex save.
Thank you.
But they won't be taking anything.
Thank you.
I was a little ahead of myself.
All right. They both pass on that deck save, but
Damn it.
they will take
They'll
half
take half
damage.
damage.
They won't
Oh.
survive.
Okay, well, Kim, what is that?
22, 11.
11
Yeah,
points.
people don't count with
Thank
fingers.
All right.
I do dots. Oh, your hair.
She's
Nice deck save.
That's right.
IRL deck save. All right, so you take a moment, you call forth the lightning, you strike it down, you see it ricochet through the bodies of the sea creatures that have surfaced against the water. That's your turn. And
Does it
bonus?
also light up the water to see who threw that?
It doesn't, unfortunately. It's just like a lightning strike. Does not do any illumination.
Shouldn't
besides
it
the
do
fact that
more
hits.
damage because it's in water and
Lightning
water?
conductors, but you have to be able to see to hit the lightning on the creature, so you're not hitting the water, you're hitting the creature. Or else it would.
But it's in the water.
It's on the creature,
Don't argue
which
with the
then
DM.
dissipates from the water.
Yeah. My bad. Sorry.
Because then she's gonna realize I'm close and it might spread to me.
You're on the water. You're on
I
top.
know.
Well, no.
But it's a conductor.
I mean, we can make it a conductor. We could have it affect everyone.
Anyway, it's okay. Who's next to go?
I'm a giant
All
tin.
right. Top of the turn is your turn, Fauna.
Okay.
Electrified.
Oh, I have a quick question.
Yes.
So spiritual weapon, it says, so I cast it before.
Yes.
And then it says, as a bonus on your turn, you can move the weapon.
Yes.
And repeat the attack. Does that mean do I have to use another spell slot to do that?
Nope. It has been created and manifested, so you just use your bonus action to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. Creature you can reach. Oh. I can't do that one. Wait. So if it says. So inflict wounds, I have to be able to reach it.
Inflict wounds, what is the range?
It's I have to touch. I have to touch.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not happening. I feel like I've been casting that incorrectly for a while now. Okay. Well, now I'm not doing what I had planned. Okay. What can I do to hurt?
Don't you hate that when you have a spell prepared and like, you can't use it?
You have a plan and something.
As you
range.
search through your stuff, why don't we have you hold your turn for a moment and
Okay.
let us know, and then we'll jump to you, Lila.
I'm going to climb up the rope.
Okay.
Moira hoistened.
You're leaving me alone.
All right.
Yeah.
There's going to be opportunity of attack against you on 2 accounts. Do you wish to do that?
Why?
Because they're within 5 feet of you, both of them.
Fine. I'll just attack them.
Okay, so you're like, you grab it and then you like sigh and then you let go of it. You turn around. And which one would you like to hit? The octopus or the shark? That's near you.
I'm going the octopus.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna.
This one's almost
okay.
dead.
Yeah, I'll do the
This
octopus.
one's almost dead. I forgot.
Octopus.
All right. Roll the hit.
And I'm going to use my longsword this time.
Okay.
With both hands.
All right. Slice into the beast.
It's a 7 plus.
So it's a 11.
11 to hit. On the octo, hits its armor class. So success.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to roll for damage. Great. Wait, 1d10 plus. Oh, sorry.
That's
sorry,
an 8.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So 10.
10, all right, that's enough to kill it as you see your longsword go up and you just stab into the eye and you pull down as you just draw through that slimy, open flesh wound that had been created from the long bolt.
Let's get this guy
So,
out of here.
yeah,
Get out.
Bye.
I'm ready.
into the darkness. Fauna, what would you like to
I
do?
have an attack bonus.
Oh, you have attack.
Oh, yes,
bonus. I
you
sorry.
do.
I jumped the gun.
Is this guy on, like, how's he doing?
It's fine.
He's
within
pretty
5 feet
fine?
of you, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use my crossbow, and I'm going to put a vial of poison
Okay.
in it to use.
Okay. Are you using, hold on one second, sorry. Your vial of poison would have to be on your bonus action to add that to the actual bolt in itself. And then, hold on one second. Sorry, I'm using my head here. Because if you're readying a weapon, like your sword, on your bonus action you could change out the weapons, but you wouldn't be able to have you said two-handed longsword, right? So you wouldn't be able to slice through and then be able to, like, put the weapon aside and then
Okay,
do
I'm
the
gonna use my
crossbow.
longsword.
Sorry, yeah. So let's just do that.
12.
12 to hit on the sharky shark. That doesn't sound like that. That's very, very quiet. Why did I lose that? Oh, okay. And what number? 10, 12, or was it 13?
12.
Does not hit. As you attempt to slice down, it's just moving quick enough that its teeth kind of miss you as you have to kind of jump away. Cannot finish that swing. So Fauna.
I go shoot my crossbow.
All right, you get your crossbow ready, you shoot down. Where are you, just so I know? All right.
Am I close enough? 6.
Yeah, you just move 5 feet closer and the ledge so you can actually see. Okay. You're not able to catch, you can't see the sharks right now. The
I
only
can't
thing you
see
can-
that shark?
Get on the stairs.
No,
you're in
because
this little
they're
bottom
too
corner.
close to the boat. You were only able to see the octopuses as they were approaching, but right now, because that's a 15-foot drop, like it's a 15-foot drop off that ledge of the boat, you don't have angle on it.
Okay, should I move like
You can see the
I'm
octopus,
down
though.
to use that crossbow
5,
on the edge of the boat.
10, 15, 20, 25.
All right, you can get there.
Okay.
You can look over the ledge. Yep, now you can
I
see
would
everything.
shoot it. I would shoot it with that. Wait, that crossbow? Can I shoot it? There's no bolt in
There's
it?
no bolt in it. You would have to use your bonus action to put a bolt in and then shoot with your action.
No, I'm just gonna shoot with mine then.
All right. And who are you shooting again?
This shark.
Thank you. Okay.
Ooh, yeah. 25. Or
That'll hit.
24.
Roll for
24,
damage.
sorry. 9.
9 points of damage. All right. Take a moment. Put the bolt inside your crossbow. You look over the ledge and you shoot. You release. You hit successfully.
And then with my bonus, I can move my spiritual weapon
Over to him.
over to him
Yep.
and attack.
It's actually within 5 feet. You just have to turn it around. Right there. Yep. Turn it around and then you can hit. Roll to hit.
Wait. 16.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
7.
All right. Take a moment as you see your phoenix claw successfully into this beast, slowly cutting against its leathery flesh. It's a very strong creature. As you can see that even as you're poking holes in it, it's almost like you can see the wounds from several different tears previous as this thing has gone through several battles. All right. That is your turn. Moving along. It is now Moira's turn.
So, I'm grappled. I've never been grappled before. How do I break this?
You're going to have to use your full action to attempt the DC check on it.
Can I reach the scimitar that I have at my
You can still hit. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to grab Requita and shout its name and then press it against the tentacle that's on me because it bursts into flames. I want to burn it.
All right.
Burn it off.
Then let's roll to hit.
Awesome. 10.
10. So unfortunately you can't quite get your arm in the right section as you're trying to turn it over and stab into it. You nearly get yourself as you push aside. You realize that you're in the water. It's a little tumultuous. You're not expecting this. Unfortunately, that's your action.
I have 2 attacks.
You can try again. Go ahead.
I want to do it again. I want to burn this thing. I want to, like, singe it. 12.
12, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
Don't hurt me, please. 9, but it also takes like a 1d4 fire damage, I think.
All right.
Is it a 1d4? I think it's 1d4. 3.
3. So that would be 12 in total, correct?
Yes.
All right. So you take a moment, you press your scimitar, you said, into the actual flesh of this creature. Not flesh, again, this tentacle. So you kind of cut it and you just burn it. You can smell the scent of like fish. Like a nice fish meal as you're pushing through, carving out its arm. You have cut out a chunk of it. However, it's still holding on to you very tightly with its suction cups, just trying to keep its weight against you. That is your turn, Moira. These 2 large sharks that are currently in the water are going to, it's just going to get a little bit more of an angle on you. And then this one just remains engaged with you, Moira. All right, so this is going to be a roll to hit on both accounts.
Jeez, I should have healed you guys.
Oh, geez. That one's going to be against Lilith. That is a, what's your AC?
13.
13? Oh, it does hit. Yay. Okay.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah, for me. And then also a successful hit, 21 against you. So the bite attack. And I just realized I misrolled that first bite, and you are so lucky. I'm so upset. I'm so upset that I just reread that, and I was like, oh man, I missed like 20 points of damage. So now I'm getting a good one. All right, so that is...
Good thing I tied myself
I might
up.
be unconscious.
I'm gonna drown.
That is 21 points of damage against you, Lilith.
dead.
No, you're not.
You're unconscious.
You're unconscious.
I have a card for that. Finally. This is from this amazing
I can do
deck of
stuff
Jenny.
even- I can
You're
do stuff
unconscious.
even when unconscious.
Take the card. Ow.
No.
Don't
All right,
worry,
and then for
I'm
you?
gonna spare you.
That is going to be.
But you got unconscious because all of your
touch
hit points
you.
are gone?
25 points piercing.
Mine are all there still.
As you see,
three games, I
you
don't
see
know
that
how.
her body just you see the jagged shark's teeth just pierce into your skin. You, however, you see Lilith get like bit by the shark and then fall on the ground unconscious. And I believe that does your water walk? Can I see your spell for water walking? Because I don't know if the person has to be unconscious to have it affect them.
No, they don't.
Let me just double check.
Like she might sink now too.
Okay. All right.
Didn't you start
The spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface. So, if your move is reduced to 0, you have no movement, which means if you are grappled,
But
your
it also
movement's
said
0.
it brings you to the top if you're underwater, so you're not gonna sink.
True.
Like if someone's underwater, that they're probably unconscious, and it brings them to the top of the water.
It says, if you target a creature submerged in a liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round. So they can still sink. They can still be carried underground, but it submerges them. So there'll be a current against them being submerged underwater.
That's right.
But I'm unconscious.
If you target a creature submerged in liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round, is what it says.
So is she sinking now?
She's not singing.
Well, not yet, but she's starting to, because if your movement's reduced to 0 and
But if
then
it
you're
brings you up
submerged in
every
liquid, it'll
time,
bring you
she
up.
can never go
But
Do
down.
if something can grapple you and pull you down.
sink and
Where the
then,
heck
and
are,
then she'll
like-
come back up?
Yeah, but
Our
if something
slaves
has,
and
if something
They're
has
keeping the ship-
why
keeping the
this is
ship going.
important is because if something has a faster rate of 60 feet per second, if it grapples you and pulls you underwater, then you cannot defeat that. Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't like it.
That's why it's important to know.
Someone,
All right,
someone save it.
moving along. You see how it works with the DM's mind, but that's good to know for the spell.
Need DM
All right.
slide.
Whose turn is it?
Okay, you are currently floating on the water. All right, that is theirs turn. Lala, it's your turn.
I'm too small. I can't save Lilith. I'm still where I am, right? That hit didn't move me at all.
No,
Okay.
no, it just went. It like hit you and then went through you and then you moved it.
I'm gonna
Missed
put
it.
2 arrows into the octopus. Actually, first I'm gonna move Hunter's Mark to the octopus that has Moira, and I'm gonna hit it with. Does a 13?
It does hit.
Perfect. So one is gonna actually they're both gonna hit him. One's 13, and the other one is 22. Is that
Okay.
right?
Which one
That's
she
math.
think
Don't
is
look at
not?
me.
The octopus.
Octopus.
First hit is going to be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second one is
Solid.
going to be
12. All right. Take a moment. You aim those arrows. As you see both of them slice into the octopus's scaly skin, you can see that its grip on Moira lessens and it's in tough damage. It's just leaking out this purpley, gushy, blue, inky blood.
Good.
But as it's starting to fill up this area, it's still holding on to her.
No.
All right.
Am I gonna start singing?
Dranisha.
So I'm raging.
Okay.
And that's good because I'm resistant to all damage except for psychic.
Okay.
You want to jump in here?
Yes, so can I, so let's see here. I'm very big. So how far is the boat to the water?
If you want to jump off right now, you're going to hit 15-foot drop onto the...
There is a rope, though.
Yeah, there is a
7
rope.
foot tall
There is a rope.
is a rope.
You're welcome. I'm jumping.
So can I use one of my turns? If I go down to get them, that would be one turn.
If you wish to use the rope, you could still use, that would be 15 feet of movement. I would have you do a dex check just to hit the rope, but...
But that's my turn, is to just save them.
No. So if you wish, it depends on what you want to do. You can use your full movement, and because there's a rope tied very successfully to that mast, you can just, like, jump down.
But I'm trying to, like, pull her up because she's in the water.
Yeah, if you want to get her body, that's going to be a full action to pick up her body and then try to move up. Okay? What would you like to do?
I mean, we have to save her unless you have power to save. I'll save.
Okay, so you go to the
Which one needs?
rope.
I can only take one.
Currently, one's floating
She's
in water.
unconscious.
Yeah,
I take her.
Roll.
So-
Just roll a d20 dex check, please.
9, 10.
10. All right, that's enough with a successful d20 tie that you're able to slide down that rope, very masterfully done with the weight of your body, and hit the bottom of the sea without any problem. You see right before you, as you jump down, right in front of you, Lilith. You grab her body, make a strength check as you try to pull up the two of you, up the rope and over the edge of the ship.
Gish. What is that one? 6 plus 3, 9.
She's wet and slippery as you
come
try
on.
to grab onto her body.
Wait! In rages, I have plus things.
You have an advantage
plus
on strength
2.
checks.
Wait.
Yes.
Yes, roll again, roll
Roll
again.
again.
I do?
Don't roll that
Take
one,
the
roll a
higher.
better one.
But this is they were both sucky.
Oh no.
15 plus 3, 18.
All right, so as you realize that she's slippery and wet, you realize one part of her body isn't, which is like her rump. And so you just grab onto her rump and then you hoist her up in the air and then you throw her over your shoulder as you were able to pull her up with a very dry rump. But
Oh, advantage on strength checks.
yes,
we
and,
did
and
that.
your speed is
Save.
30? Or is it 35?
I'm
It's
alone
40
down
feet.
here.
40, so you're able to get all the way up and all the way down successfully. All right,
So
that's your full action
I
and
did
your...
I
and your
did both.
Yeah, and your movement.
Crap. Okay.
That's it. All right.
Well, we saved yours. Good job.
We're gonna
You still have a
get you.
bonus
It's
action.
their
technically.
turn.
I do?
Yeah, but it wouldn't
Okay.
be. You wouldn't want to. It wouldn't be to hit. It would be for like something else, like taking a hit, potion of healing or something like that.
Doing a what?
Okay.
What did you say?
Just always a reminder that you have a bonus action and to prep things if you have bonus
I
actions.
don't
for
have
them.
any spells or anything, and I cannot.
Not yet.
Don't.
Yeah, and you're already in rage, so you're set. You're set. But as
don't
a
have, like,
reminder,
college
sometimes
of
I skip over them. So I
anything.
wanna
Even though
remind
she
people.
gets 2 attacks, that was it.
Yeah, because you have to use an attack to continue the attack versus using your action for something else. So anyway, that is your turn. It is now slippery, slimy, almost dead Octopus's turn as he is going to move into full restraint against you on top of your turn. So you are currently have disadvantage on all attacks and advantage on attacks against you.
Cool.
And then he's going to use his full movement to pull you under the water.
Neat.
Which right now, considering the speed of the creature and considering its swim and the fact that you can't fight against this, you
I'm
get pulled.
tied.
You're all the way tied up. You get pulled 60 feet.
Wait, my rope is only 50 feet. I'm tied to the boat.
You're tied to the bottom of the rope because you're moved into full restraint. It'll make a strength check against the rope to see if it can break the rope as it's pulling you down. Okay? That is a 12. The DC of the tie of the rope, it wouldn't. A 12 could break a rope. Unfortunately, it wouldn't break the knot, but it could break the rope itself.
All right, bye guys.
So you get pulled
Now
all
go
the
be
way
a mermaid.
down into the water for 60 feet
Neat.
as you feel yourself getting dragged under. However, you feel the moment you're pulled down, a resistance to get pulled up once more. So there's a battle going on in terms of you getting pulled upward as this thing's trying to pull you down. It's fighting something, a spell.
Well, the spell.
Yeah.
like
So
I broke my
top of your turn,
rope.
it'll be the different thing.
God.
As you get pulled underwater, can I have you make a perception check? Just like keep your eyes open.
Really? You want me to roll a perception check?
Disadvantage, but roll.
I'm gonna see another bird? So like diving?
just
15.
Just some fish. 15.
It's a 15.
With a disadvantage because it's in water and your eyes are open underwater.
8.
8. Okay.
I see a bird.
As you are
Birdfish, flying fish.
as you're pulled under the water, you like open your eyes and you see something murky past you that isn't necessarily the tentacle, but something murky is nearby you. As
I'm
you can
like
see shadows.
tied up, but like flipping it off.
You like that.
Compelled to all everyone!
All right, that is your turn. I mean, not their turn.
Yeah.
As this happens, that murky shadow nearby, you see suddenly some sort of transaction happening between this thing that has you held, that it like pushes it down and it uses its full action just to push you even deeper into the water, whatever it is. As you see its arm, very muscular, very strong, grab onto you and pull you down. You can just suddenly feel the power of two things bringing you into the water.
Neat. Don't hit on it. It's trying to kill
I'm
me.
unconscious.
Rowan.
I can't hear me.
I turn into a shark
You turn into a shark.
as I'm diving overboard. And as a shark, the hard water, the water walk doesn't affect me, right? Because I'm a shark.
10 willing creatures as... This is tough. If you accepted the spell and the spell that had been cast upon you, technically speaking, unless she drops the spell on you, like...
She can't unaccept
You
it.
can't unaccept it.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
So I can't.
But you're a willing creature, and it's different with druids because of the druids' ability to shapeshift. Let me think. 1 second. Give me a moment.
I'd like to roll
Cool, you guys.
persuasion on
I'm
you.
just going to Atlantis. It's fine.
No.
Because like if you had turned into like a dog, and then she had cast it on you as a dog, then technically speaking, as a dog, you could run on water. But if it's a willing creature and you change as a creature,
If she changes to be not willing
But she-
anymore,
but she
then
can't
she's
walk.
not willing.
yeah, that's true.
I'm no longer willing.
Yeah, all right. So you're no longer willing. You
No
shake
longer
off the
willing.
effects. That's fair.
I turn and I leap over the boat, in midair, transform into a shark.
Where's Rowan?
Rowan shark.
Yes,
here.
Rowan shark. And I go after
We'll
the.
just put her by there
Put
so
her
we
by
remember.
herself.
We remember which one's Rowan.
All right. So you crash into the water, whoosh, underneath the ocean seafloor.
And I'm going after the one that took Moira.
All right, so you're going after the one that's all right. So that's going to use what's your speed should be 60 feet, right? As a shark swimming in water.
I think so.
Whatever.
If it's ours, it's
Okay.
60 feet. So if you're moving at 60 feet at the rate that she's moving, you're going to have to use your full action and then your full movement to get to where she is right now. Because she can't tell how deep she is, but whatever
Okay.
had previously pushed her further down had used its full action to just push her into the water.
Now, as a circle of the moon druid, do I get to also make a bite attack on the octopus that has her
The octopus.
on my same turn?
As you're getting closer, again, you'd have to use your full action and your speed, and then you already
get
used your
there.
bonus action to turn
Okay.
into a creature.
Okay.
So I think that you
Coming
used up,
for you.
unfortunately, this particular turn. But using your full movement and your full action, you're able to get 120 feet underneath the water
Okay.
just to see where she
If
had
we're
her pushed to.
120 feet underneath the water, am I still conscious? That's a lot of pressure.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw, but on top of your turn. Thanks for reminding me. I already had it in my mind. But yes.
I need to go lay down. Bye, guys.
Moira, come back. No. That is your turn, Rowan. Fauna, it's your turn.
I was gonna cast water breathing, but you were too deep.
Oh, this is just so bad.
Fauna.
I can't. Okay. I gotta touch Lilith.
Okay.
And spare the dying.
Okay, great. So you cast Spare the Dying
Yeah.
on her. You're
You
stabilized.
become stable.
Yeah.
And then with my bonus, I gonna keep my Phoenix on that freaking shark.
Okay, roll the hit.
19.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
6.
6? All right. Successful hit, as you see, once more the phoenix clawing into its body. However, these are large creatures, and they're in very good shape. All right, moving along. That is Fauna's turn. Lilith. I need you to be okay because just roll a d20. Spare the dying, technically speaking, does it pop her to 1 or does it 0? But you cannot die for like 8 hours.
You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Stable?
So like 1 hit point, right?
Yeah, and I think, hold on, there should be more to the spell. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
My friends have
It's on the
cast
bottom
it several
left.
times.
Okay. I guess that's it. Maybe I'm thinking of a different
should I
spare the dying
do
spell.
if I do like healing, would that be better? Or is it too late
No,
now?
at least she's stabilized, so
Okay.
she's okay and she's breathing.
rolled a 9.
A 9? Okay, so unfortunately don't pop back up, but you're not unconscious. All right, moving along.
So I'm just
Moira,
here.
you're just dead. Very dry in one particular spot. Unconscious, excuse me. The card unconscious. Moira, can I have you make
You're
a Constitution
conscious?
saving throw, please?
She's unconscious, or she's
conscious now.
you're conscious now.
No,
But I
no,
can't
it means
do
no more rolls,
anything?
but if she hits a 20, then she can pop up to 1.
Oh, I should have healed you. I don't.
What
know
am I
that.
doing?
Just a Constitution saving throw.
19.
19? All right. So as you had been pulled underwater and as the pressure is starting to cave in on you in your lungs, you're able to hold your breath still. What's your Constitution modifier?
So +2.
+2? All right, so that means that for 2 whole minutes you can hold your breath underwater. However, if your lungs continue to compress on themselves, it will change the ability to hold your breath. But right now, that's quite a few rounds of okay breathing as you're able to hold this. And we'll do con saves as we move forward. What would you like to do on your turn?
What can I do?
You can still, you'll be at disadvantage, but you can still try to hit what's on you.
All right, neat. Well, I'm just gonna try and stab
You can
with
do
the
it.
fighter. Will
It
it
was in
still
rough
burst
shape.
into flame?
It's magic
You're
flame.
not sure.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
Don't ask, just do.
It's a dirty 20 to hit.
All right, that'll
I'm
hit
gonna-
successfully. With you did it with a disadvantage
Oh,
in the water.
Same.
All right, yeah, that'll hit successfully. You're angry.
You
So
bet I'm angry.
so roll for damage, and then add the tell me how much the fire damage is after you roll it.
6.
Okay.
2 fire damage.
2 fire damage.
I have other weapons.
Oh,
right.
wait, 6. 10.
Okay, that changes things. So how much was the actual damage?
10.
10 damage.
And then 2 fire damage.
And then 2 fire. Okay, so that's just enough then to break this creature as you stab into its arm one more time and rip it apart. You feel the restraint release from you, its arm float away as you begin automatically to start to float up 60 feet. However, as you start to float up and jet up 60 feet, there's something else there that's going to take an opportunity attack against you.
But she has a second attack.
I do.
Okay. The problem is that she was engaged with the creature that she was with, and then the thing next to her is getting the opportunity of attack because she's moving against her will.
Were they not both on her?
Sorry,
I don't
one
wanna,
had, one had been pushing down and like moving closer and closer. I mean, you know what? You can still try it. Let's have you do it with a disadvantage as you're trying to hit whatever's nearby.
Okay, there's
Because
also
you do have your weapon in your hand.
a spell that I want to cast that's a bonus action.
Okay, you're underwater,
Yeah.
unless you can breathe underwater right now.
Well,
depending on
it's vocal.
It's a vocal spell.
I can still speak, right?
You're underwater.
But am I not able to cast like a vocal spell underwater?
You could, but then your lungs would fill with water.
But she can breathe.
She can't breathe underwater.
So I'm 120 feet below. I just got 60 up.
You're about to get lifted 60 feet up as you're trying to do something. Like you're floating away right now at this moment.
Okay, I'll just attack. Why not?
Okay.
I was gonna try and misty step forward, but no, not 20. But that is disadvantage, right? 8, 13.
All right, 13 to hit.
At least you broke free.
Sorry, guys.
This thing is gonna pull me back down, and it's much stronger. It was a big, beefy arm.
This is what
Yes, we
happens
do.
when I lose my
Absolutely.
placement. Sorry, guys. I gotta look it up.
Oh,
One
I'm
second.
gonna die!
No, you're not.
Good thing I have
gave my
another
card away that
character.
had it. The unconscious card had
Don't
it
say
marked.
that. We won't let this
There.
You
happen.
guys can come like.
She's gonna bite that ass.
If you're going 60 feet up, right?
That does not
Rowan's
hit it.
going
No,
60
I'm
feet.
not 60 feet up.
But you
That does
will
not
be.
hit.
No,
However,
it's
it's
gonna
going to
push
have
me
an
down.
opportunity
It's gonna
attack
push me
against
down.
you.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
17.
17. That'll hit.
How do you roll so well?
I'm also about to be
So that
unconscious.
stabs you for 3 piercing.
3.
As you
Okay.
move past it, whatever it had in its hand,
Oh,
ready
good.
to go.
It didn't get ya.
So this
I'm
has been
low.
killed, but you start to float up, and then you can use your full movement now that you have broken restraint to like go in the direction that you are.
I'm
Which is-
confused. Am I going 60 and then my full movement?
Yep.
Or
You just automatically go 60 feet.
okay, and then 30? Can I? And I can't cast any spells.
No, that you know you can try.
No, I'm not gonna bother.
Okay,
That's all I got.
you're surfacing the water 30 feet away from the water. Okay, as you're breaking
Okay.
the
Let's
and you're
Probably
stra-
seen Rowan then.
as quickly as possible.
Huh?
All right,
Is
Moira.
Rowan-
Oh, sorry. What?
Did she pass Rowan on the way up?
Rowan shark.
Because Rowan Shark was going down.
Yeah, you passed Rowan Shark on the way down.
I wouldn't want to pass her. I'm not
I don't
gonna leave
know.
her
I don't
alone
know
with
if
that
you
thing.
know it's Rowan.
You don't know.
You just know it's a shark, another shark that didn't
Okay.
bite you.
That's the swimming past.
Okay.
Do you see her? Do you see her floating up?
Yes. All right. So you see her. She kind of flies past you as you catch this. All right. So that is your turn. Is now.
This is crazy. I know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Well,
It's
it
an
has
underwater
suspenseful
battle.
music.
Yeah. Slowly repeating through it. As this is happening, it is now the two sharks' turns. As Moira's turn has just ended.
Jesus.
Was that your turn, Moira? Yes, because you killed him on your turn.
I don't know
So,
anymore.
This is
as
I
Rowan
see
Shark's getting
vodka.
close, you're within 5 feet now of that
I
other
know.
shark that had broken against. Was it the shark though that had gone? You hadn't seen the shark. You were following the octopus.
I was following the octopus.
Yeah,
and
you had dove in the center of the
would I
water.
have also
Followed the
seen
octopus.
the thing that stabbed her?
Yeah. So as you're underwater, you had gone as quickly as possible, and you see a deep black sign of like it's almost like walking into a shadow. But as you see whatever sort of ink has been released from the octopus nearby, you do see some sort of creature that looks like it has eyes and a backpack full of tridents and like scaly arms and is wearing like this beautiful purple breastplate. Looks like a fishy creature, whatever it is.
Wait, so this shark that I had compelled duel, where is
Yes.
it?
Because
Because if it tries to move 30 feet from me, it gets
it didn't move 30 feet from you.
it's with me.
It didn't move from you. You got pulled away from it.
If it gets 30 feet from me, it has to make a save.
Oh, okay. What's safe?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Natural 19. So I think that's gonna
Okay,
break
never
that.
mind.
Apologies.
I'm useless.
Not useless. This is a smart thing to remember. All right. So that is the two sharks' turn. One has been. Who is that on the top of the water? Right there.
That's Moira.
Oh, okay. So Moira is like currently here, like starting to surface right about
Oh
here.
wait, but where am I? I brought Lilith, so I'm
You're
back
up
on the
there.
boat.
So there are just two sharks in the water currently with nobody nearby them except for Rowan. So these two sharks using their full action and their
Who
full
is this
movement.
baby? Who is this?
That's me.
Their
Oh,
full
you're-
action and their full movement are going to dive underwater. As they are swimming, 1 second, let's see. 1 second.
But I'm equal to them,
Okay,
right?
one of them does not catch Moira surfacing, the other one does.
What? Why do
So-
you want my blood?
This one,
Sweet.
this one just dives after you, Rowan. It's gonna, spiritual weapon has the opportunity of attack against it.
Oh, it's going.
Roll to
It's
hit.
taking its opportunity. Roll to hit. Oh, roll to hit. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, no. 11.
11 does not hit. As you attempted, the weapon just flies underneath the water, and you're not too certain where it's going. However, this one, though compelled duel is no longer on, it still feels like it wants to get a bite of Moira. As it dives underneath the water and catches you nearby, as you're floating upward, it's gonna gnash its teeth in your direction to hit.
I might be unconscious.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
You had to ask. Yeah, my AC is 25.
Oh no. I forget.
Mine's 7. Solo. Good thing I have resistance.
That is going to be 17 points
Okay.
of piercing damage.
Quite dead.
As
What
its
is the
bite
difference?
gnashes at you, but thankfully you're still conscious. All right.
How
That's
does
your turn.
Moira have a hit point maximum of 62 and I have a hit point maximum
It's
of
because
39?
the dice
She's
that I
a-
roll
she's
is
a
10.
tank.
You
She's a
roll
tank,
8.
too.
I am very tired.
All right.
This is why I'm in this game.
Lala.
That's all I'm good for. I have
Oh,
fall
gosh.
out.
Oh, gosh.
That's why I have to
Can I
roll.
see the shark that's attacking Moira?
The one that's attacked. No, it's 30 feet under the water. You can't
It's
see
still
anything.
under. I can't see. What
You
can
can't
I
see
do?
anything.
None of us can see nothing.
What can I do though? I'm. Oh God.
We don't have much time left either.
I thought about that too.
I guess I'll cast Cure Wounds on Lilith.
All right.
I don't know what else to do.
Dump some cure wounds into Lilith. Fly down and touch her.
What else are we gonna do?
Cover full of life.
Save me.
7 points.
7 points.
Of 7 hit points for you.
Oh my God.
Dranisha, it's your turn.
crap.
Back to life.
So I cannot see nothing, right?
fucking metal, man.
I have no spells. I could just breathe fire on the surface of the water. That's true, you could get hit. I could dive in, right, with a...
If you decide to
know.
not accept the walk
Do
on
I
water.
swim even? We don't know. Yeah! I sound like Arnold. I didn't mean to say. Okay, no, I don't know what to do, guys.
How about you can prep your action to see if anything surfaces and you can hit it.
Okay, well, I also just found out that I have all these other different weapons that I forgot to write down, but they don't say how to use them. So F that. I'll use this thing again.
All right, so you use your bonus action to mount
Like-
one of the bolts inside of
Sure,
the crossbow,
sure.
Can
and
you
you get
see
ready
your
to go.
target?
I get ready to go.
You can hold your action
Okay.
until you
How
see
long
something
does my
surface.
rage last? 1 minute. So how many rounds is that?
You're still okay. Every 6
But-
seconds is going by per
okay.
round. All right,
So I'm just standing there ready.
to see if anything surfaces. Yeah.
Okay. And
As
then I have
this,
another.
what?
Do I have another?
No, that's it.
Okay,
As
great.
this is happening, Rowan, you see from the darkness in the shadows something come towards you. It's hard to tell exactly what it is, but it seems like it knows right away that
The
you're
day
not
that
its
Girls
friend.
Got Glory died.
Can we
What's
call
your
Kyle
AC?
back? I need more brownie.
What's your AC?
Mine?
Yeah.
Girls Guts Death.
15.
I call
But I'm a shark right now.
Yes.
Girls Got Gory.
Yeah. Really though.
Emphasize
the
welcome
good.
to the GG.
What's your hit point count? What's your hit point?
No, you guys are fine. You guys are totally
You're at the top
fine.
of it, right? You're at the top of the shark, so it would just be one.
No.
All right, so
Sharks
don't
can't
have
climb
shark
up onto your
stats.
boat.
What are her
You'll be
shark
fine.
stats? What is it?
So for these ones, it should be 13. So that would be a hit on the first attack. It's a hit on the second attack.
Oh, jeez.
And a natural 20 on the third attack.
Ah.
So,
Why 3?
3. Yeah,
Why?
because that's how it works.
Does she get 3 as a shark too?
No, this is not a shark.
Oh,
This is the like merman.
What is it called? Trident.
All right.
No, the trident is the weapon.
Trident.
That's like a
So as you
Use the
see,
weapon.
you see
Trident.
whatever this thing nearby you snap at your, like you just see a face and a mouth come at you. It's a scaly creature, strange looking. 4, that is going to be 9 points of piercing damage with its
Ghost
mouth
fish
as it
that can,
bites
like-
on your arm. And then it's going to be,
How many total does she have as a shark?
is this particular shark, it's a lot. Which one are you able to morph into anything that you see? What's the challenge
Yeah.
rating right now you're at as the circle of the druid?
I don't
Can you
know.
morph into the merman?
It's dependent on that
Let me
stat.
see.
Oh, I just opened straight to it.
Oh.
Crazy.
Elemental.
Can she morph into that merman?
Not yet.
They stand under the water, we cannot do anything.
Wow, challenge rating is
It's nice to see you transform into beasts with challenge rating.
You
is
have
high.
to do a regular shark.
Druid level.
Druid level
I'm fairly
divided by
certain.
3 rounded down.
Yeah, so right
2.
now, yeah, so it's 2. So you can't transform into the large sharks you've seen, but you're able to do a baby shark.
Can I be a reef shark?
You can be a reef shark. So that would be, I have to pull that up.
22. She
That would
has
be, yes, you have it pulled up?
Yeah.
Great, so you're 22 hit points then.
Okay.
All
At
right.
least it's temporary. That's
So,
temporary hit points.
as you see the next 2 attacks hit you, that is going to be
So stressful.
Yeah.
So stressful.
9 plus 4, that's 13 for the first hit.
Oh.
And then
You still have your
9,
regular
I mean
health.
7 plus 4, that's 11 for the second hit.
So now you're up to.
So it's 20. So I think that's full, that's over 22.
So she turns into Rowan
To
again.
Rowan. Yeah. And you do not have the spell because you had removed the water walking spell on you. You are currently submerged 120 feet in water.
Okay.
120?
Yeah, I told you.
that's
That's how far
where
she
I was
went.
You and I are the only one that's no hit.
Yeah.
I thought, but you're up at 30 feet now?
No, I went 60 and then I think my movement's.
You went 90, so you're 30 from the surface. Yeah, I'm still
Rowan.
talking with my nose stuffed out.
Make a Constitution saving throw at top of your turn.
Oh, not yet.
Top of your turn.
Is it her
Oh,
turn
is it
now?
my turn? Okay. 12. Where is it? Oh, 14.
14. Okay, you're able to hold your breath. What's your strength? Constitution modifier. Is it
1.
0? 1. So 1 minute. You can hold your breath for 1 minute underwater
Okay.
right now. You still have an attack if you want to do something.
Yes.
Or a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do you can do a second using the rest of your air in your lungs to chant out a spell, and then you could do something if you want.
Yeah, but then you're just stuck
I'm
down there.
gonna cast water breathing on myself.
All right.
Wait, I wasn't able to cast Misty Step.
Because you had used your full action to have hit against the creature.
It's a bonus action.
But you had lost your bonus action from the speed of which you were being drafted up, and then your second attack. It's essentially, I gave you the option to do it. I said it will fill your lungs with water, but you could cast one spell, and then you chose not to.
Okay.
It's okay if you wanted to do that in the future, but
Okay.
from what I recall, what I remember. All right, so
Water breathing?
I'm breathing.
all right, solid.
Can you
Use
get her too?
the last of your air
It's
left. 6 seconds.
Only 30 feet.
Let out the water.
Oh, yeah, so you're not within.
Cast water breathing on yourself. Okay, solid. So you're not breathing the water. All right. Moving along. That's your turn. Fauna.
How far? She's 30 feet from
Yeah.
the surface?
Let me also describe what happens, because unfortunately we're heading closer to the time that we have to enter stream today. So, as this battle is raging on, you catch whatever was in the water had used its full action to just dive further away from you. It was going at a very fast rate. As you saw something or heard something similar to an underground sonic whistle, as you see the 2 sharks that were submerged in the water dive down and cascade alongside of it, almost like on command. It pushes deeper and deeper into the water. Moira, as you get pulled up with the rest of your movement, Rowan, as you try to swim further down, but even with your speed at the current rate of you being able to swim underwater is because it's halved, just as Rowan, you're not even able to get down as you slowly break surface. So the 2 of you guys, everybody on edge, around the edge of the boat, all look down as you see slowly 2 of your friends surface from the water, and whatever beneath the water had continued or retreated from seeing some of its party.
What the hell?
They
removed.
retreated. They're gone.
It appears so, as you guys are looking down and trying to see if anything is underneath the water.
Swim toward the rope.
Okay.
There's no more rope.
Oh.
The
got
bottom
snapped.
had broken. The
I
bottom had
have.
broken.
just
I
the
think
bottom?
I have rope in my
It
traveler's
snapped in
bag.
half. The
In
knot was
half?
great. The knot was great.
So it's at 25 feet up then.
Get the
And
read my
25
own
feet
hand,
is
I
close to me.
15. It was 15 feet down.
Oh.
It had broken the grapple and the string pull
I
against the rope.
50
had
feet of
broken.
hempen rope.
It's probably
So
dropped
pull it
around
up.
10,
we-
15
I
feet.
have
Yeah,
50
you
feet
can
of
jump.
hempen
You
rope.
can jump and grab
I'm
it.
throwing you down rope because I'm at the end.
Well, there's rope right there.
Oh,
I can
there's
just
so
jump
rope.
in on my
Okay, then
ropes.
must
You guys
save
are
my
jumping
fucking-
and grabbing. It takes a moment. You're wet. You're soaked. It's night. You guys had just hit over. The moonlight is just barely trickling through as the moon is cascading against
I
the
will
top of
pull
this
you up.
river in the dark of night.
I
and you
can't
guys get
believe you're
pulled
with
up.
Very
us. I
strong,
thought
I
you
pull
were
you.
gone forever.
I'm almost dead.
No, you're lay down.
I'm
Lay
at
down.
16 health. If you'd hit me one more time,
The sun
I would have
sets.
been gone.
Officially making it pure night, which would have been maybe even a more difficult battle had it been true night.
I'm taking out some of my torches and lighting them.
I'm gonna.
And you guys start to take care of one another, and we'll end the game there at that
It was awful.
Oh my god, that was so
We're
stressful.
the only ones that are not hit.
I'm gonna go lay down.
Bite.
I need to go home.
See, I might not be able to have a lot of
There's
spells,
vodka
but at
over
least
there.
I
I
have
need that vodka.
resistance
We're
when
gonna
I...
get in your last minute raffle.
Oh god. Oh god.
I
Before
can
we close out.
I'm lightheaded with how stressed I
I
am.
can't believe
I'm
I almost
lightheaded
died.
with-
Lilith almost died.
Yeah.
So did Moira.
You were being pulled back up. You were fine. You
Water,
got
you guys.
You
You're
were
in the water.
unconscious.
It's tough fighting stuff in water. It's a good learn.
Now we learn not to jump
You made
in
it too.
to the water.
It's not a competition.
Even if I cast water walk on you. Don't do it. Oh my gosh, so stressful.
It was well intended.
It was well intended.
Okay.
I just didn't want people to drown. So I
Your
was trying to
question,
have a way
Martha?
that
It was
not
a
drown.
good choice.
saves
It
people's lives.
really was.
It saved
This
people's
is
lives.
for the Idle Champions Code. If it's okay, Stabby Rogue, if you want to enter again, you can. But you better do it soon because I'm about to close this out. So,
In 3,
Moobot,
2,
Raffle, Drop. Wormdrake. Congratulations.
Great name.
Congrats.
everyone have fun. We'll post photos
Indigo
of our
5 Alpha
costumes.
says everything aside, that whole fight moment with Moira was badass.
So you guys, at Halloween, you need a good scare, right?
Yeah. I'd just like to do some shout-outs really fast.
Shout-outs.
So thanks to Mats by Mars for this awesome water map.
Beautiful map.
And campaign coins for our cool. Sorry, I'm writing this down. For our cool coins, coinage. Deck of Many for our Deck of Many. Dicey Adventures for our 2D adventure. 2D map terrains that I still keep forgetting to bring for Callie. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm so psyched. More map stuff.
Lauren Lotta for our amazing dice bags, of course. Geeks Guild for those cute D20 heart pins that we.
I want one.
Yes, I have to. We'll,
Oh, yes,
we'll make that
I
happen.
get one.
And then music.
Music.
Thanks
Matt
to
Dahan
Nick
and
Ryan
Nick.
and Matt
Dahan.
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 And to Kyle for the
Special guest.
Does anyone have anything to
I'm gonna go
promote?
eat one.
We did.
And alcohol.
I didn't say Watch Me, Myself, and I, Mondays at 9:30 on CBS.
CBS.
Watch our show.
Also,
Please watch it. Tell
On
everyone.
Monday from 8 to 10 p.m., Rachel and I play Neverwinter on twitch.tv/perfectworld.
Them on your computer, her on the television.
Exactly.
And we're not gonna die this time.
Did you die last time?
No.
No,
I'm
we're
not
okay.
on this episode.
I did
but
die.
just so
Keep your
watch
eyes
it.
peeled
In
for
that dungeon
GNS
that
stuff
one
too.
time.
You never know
Oh
when
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
fun
GNS
campaigns
stuff.
might be happening
Oh yes.
on that.
Trail of Cthulhu, Tuesday the 31st. Actual Halloween. Halloween. Watch us go crazy in airplanes.
Keep your eyes open, and maybe on a Friday coming up fairly soon. I can't make any announcements.
Anyway, cool.
We lived!
We love you. Thank you.
Happy Halloween!
We love you. Thanks for watching.
Sponsored by Wizards of the Coast.